Day 3 of NFL free agency is here, and we are back live on the channel. Welcome into Chicago Bears Now. I am Harrison Graham. We got Rolly with us as well. No moves so far today from the Bears, but maybe, just maybe, Ryan Poles is waiting to see if there's some late cuts. The start of the league year is at 3 o'clock Central Time, so we've got the countdown to that. So we'll see if there's some action across the league in that regard. But get your city going. Shout out your city. Let us know where you guys are tuning in from as we are back for another day here. We got, what's up, Denise? Good afternoon to you, too. Sign Renfro. Hunter Renfro.
No, sir.
Yeah. I just think, like, he's 3 years removed from that big season. I feel like he got a concussion a couple years ago, and he has not been the same since.
Yeah, I think Hunter
Renfro. There's like a
Renfro
specific
is
concussion.
done. I would take Renfro as wide receiver 4, but that's about it.
Yeah, and the problem with that is, like, he's like only a slot, but do you want him as your starting slot? I don't know. We got Tricky and Mesa, Paul in San Luis Obispo. My brother-in-law went to college at Cal Poly in SLO. We got CK in Chi-Town, Willie in Atlanta, Aronecki in Chicago, Jake in Moline, Illinois. We got Alex in San Antonio, Peoria from Andrew, Des Moines, Iowa is where Terry is watching. We got Kansas City in Chiefs Hell from Jack. Yeah, they got it going there, don't they? Hammond in Atlanta, Corey in Chicago, Carlos in Safford, Mike Nintendo, Wake Forest, Amari and Vegas. We got Zachary in Lincoln, Nebraska, Richard in Aberdeen, Scotland, Bandit in Chicago. He's throwing an FGB in the chat. Saxy, Texas from Fabian. Bloomington is where Chris is watching. A different Chris here in the United States. Who knows where. Lisbon, Portugal from Zhao. What's up, Zhao? Volo, Illinois from Code. We got Kenny in Rockford. George Costanza in the chat. Great show. Calvin, Tennessee from Todd. Every time I get a notification, I'm making sure it's nothing significant. Curtis in Minneapolis. Continue to shout out your city. Let us know where you are tuning in from. Will the Bears sign a receiver today? Yes or no? That's the poll question. That was my prediction I put on Twitter.
I say yes.
I say yes.
I don't know if it's going to be while we're live, Harrison. And we were talking about this like literally the minute leading up to that intro ending and coming on live today. But to me, I think the wide receiver market will move quite quickly after Calvin Ridley makes his decision. That is anticipated to be maybe 30 minutes after that 3 p.m. Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time league year beginning.
You would think that it would start to move at that point. I mean, Marquise Brown could be waiting on Calvin Ridley, and maybe the wide receiver 3 market starts to move with Boyd and Curtis Samuel, et cetera. So we'll see. I'm hopeful.
And there it is. Mike Williams released.
Oh, let's ride, baby. Who wants Mike Williams? Type Y for yes.
Let's go!
Type in for no. Y for yes, in for no. Let me know.
$32 million cap hit's
we
crazy.
needed that early jolt today.
I agree.
We needed that early jolt today.
Jordan Schultz is saying he should have a robust market, which makes sense. He's a good wide receiver.
Is he a Bear, Rolly? Is he a Bear? So that clears $20 million, so I bet they extend Keenan Allen.
His cap hit being $32 million was crazy.
I mean, what kind of contract structure was that?
Does that get them under the cap?
No, they were at 25, but they might just extend Keenan Allen to get under. They might keep the other 3. They might keep Khalil Mack and Bosa now. They're for sure keeping Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
Do you want Mike Williams? I'd take him on a 1 or 2 year deal. He's only 30. So Mike Williams.
Rappaport says the Chargers would like to bring him back.
For like cheaper?
But
after the new league
he's going to test the market.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about Mike Williams here in just a bit. But Harrison, we should probably let people know.
We needed that juice.
We did absolutely need that.
Absolutely
I was already sleepy coming on stream today.
Yeah, you're day 3. Things slowed down, but we're back.
Yeah.
And shout out to the Chargers for giving us that juice. Okay. Shout out to PrizePicks as well. We've been telling you guys about PrizePicks all week long, all football season long, all off season long as well. Got a Calvin Ridley note coming in. We'll get to that in a second. But PrizePicks is daily fantasy made easy. And listen, basketball season's heating up. Rolly and I got conference tournament games on in the background that we're keeping tabs with. We got NBA playoff push, NHL playoff push. Get in on the excitement and make your more or less picks, 2 to 6 player entries at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS to get a deposit match up to $100. I got a little 2-player demon entry action tonight. Demons kind of juice the numbers here, but if you hit, you get more. Usually a 2-player entry, you get 3 times your money. This one, you get 9 times your money. $10 to win 90. More than 17.5 points for Ayo Dosunmu. Alex Caruso, just need 2 blocks out of him. 10 to win 90. Check it out. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS to get that deposit match up to $100. Get started today. Link is in the live chat of this video. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. All right. So we got the Mike Williams news. Also, Rolly, a little Calvin Ridley update as we keep going here. This update from Jeremy Fowler saying the Patriots are still holding out hope. Jags remain optimistic he will sign with Jacksonville. And the caveat there is the Jags owe a second-round pick to Atlanta if they agree to terms before 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 Central time. If it's after the new league year opens, though, they only owe him a third-round pick. So the heavy belief is that he will sign with Jacksonville shortly after the new league year opens. Which is an hour and 52 minutes
Scumbag
away.
Calvin Ridley. But we're on to bigger and better things, Harrison, because this man on screen is officially a free agent. Now, the issue that is going to be faced here is that the Chargers are reportedly already trying to bring him back.
If that's true, do you think they're dumping one of those other guys?
They'd have to, right? I mean, I guess they could technically let it go past the new league year, which begins in an hour.
Well, they have to.
Minutes.
You can't cut somebody for 2 hours.
Yeah.
It has to be at least a 24-hour period.
So it would have to be full 24? I mean, they could technically already agree, couldn't they?
Sure. I mean, they could say, hey, we're cutting you, but we're going to re-sign you for this number tomorrow.
Yeah. But my question is, like, if the market is robust, like it was reported, are the Bears willing to pay a premium on a guy coming off of an ACL injury?
Define robust, because
15+ mil a year?
On a 1 or 2 year deal, I'd go 2 for $30 for Mike Williams. I know there's injury concerns. He only played 3 games last year.
My problem is Harrison, is I think
before.
there are just better, or there are teams out there that need him more and are willing to offer more.
Possibly, yeah.
Like, you're telling me the Chiefs doesn't make a shit ton of sense for him?
Chiefs make sense, for sure. Patriots make sense if they swing and miss on a Ridley. It really just depends on what the Bears are looking for. Like, my ideal scenario is you get one of these more number 3 types, like Tyler Boyd or Curtis Samuel or Josh Reynolds. Then you go into the draft and get one of the top guys. That's like the perfect scenario. But I wouldn't say no to Mike Williams either. Like, if the price is decent and they're able to get him, I'd be open to it. I'm just glad there's another receiver on the market.
Yeah, another wide receiver, because to me, Harrison, he is already the number 2 wide receiver on free agency. Like, I think Calvin Ridley is probably still number 1 because of health and durability. So I'd put him 1, but I think Mike Williams now is the second best guy available. I'd put him above Marquise Brown, and that's really not even a debate in my opinion.
When he's healthy, he's for sure the better player.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, look, it's interesting. I mean, his best season was in 2021. He played in 16 games, 1,146 yards, 9 touchdowns. That's when he signed that new 3-year deal after that.
Yeah.
And then the next year he played only 13 games. Last year only played 3. Huge cap hit this year. They decided to cut him here. We'll see if they end up bringing him back.
I don't know if Pelissero's misinformed here, but he says the Chargers are now under the salary cap, so no other moves are required, ...
Did they make another move earlier today? Maybe they did a minor move earlier today to clear the other $4 or $5
Schultz
million
also with an update here. Mike Williams has made great progress from his torn ACL that he suffered early last season. He quickly now becomes one of the top available wide receivers and should have significant interest from several teams.
be interesting. Should be interesting.
He's definitely going to have more interest than Marquise Brown. And what this honestly does is Calvin Ridley and Marquise Brown, the two top wide receivers right now, are probably in shambles a little bit.
For sure.
Because now there's another guy into the mix, which only brings down the bidding war for them two potentially.
Dude, we are witnessing a potential March Madness collapse.
Florida
State just turned it over twice in 7 seconds. Oh, my goodness. Such a great time of the year.
Posey Jones gets off our first $10 super chat of the day.
Shout out Posey. We are going to do the jersey raffle again. We'll hit these couple supers and we'll show you guys what's on our super chat menu. He says, look, I love my team, but I'm disappointed in free agency so far. No one we signed did we really need. Not at least not before a vet center, defensive end, and slot receiver. We have to fix the O-line and D-line. Come on, Bears. I would disagree. I think they needed to upgrade at running back, which they did. Tight end 2 was absolutely a need. Like Cole Kmet, they asked him to do way too much last year because Robert Tonyan sucked. Yeah, they need D-line. They need a center. It sounds like they could roll with Ryan Bates. I wouldn't love that, but maybe they trade down, draft Jax Powers Johnson or something like that. They obviously need a receiver too. So up to this point, they haven't done those things, but it doesn't mean they're not going to. There's still guys out there. Parker with the 5. Am I crazy for not wanting Mike Williams? He's always injured. It feels like rather trade for Higgins. Depends what the trade's for. The Bears don't have a ton of draft capital, obviously. I'm not starving for Mike Williams, but I would definitely take him. I mean, it just depends what the price is. I mean, I'm not giving him $20 million. Like, if some team's going to do that, then have at it. But if it's 15 or less on a 1 or 2 year deal, you could certainly do worse than Mike Williams, especially if the second year is non-guaranteed. Oh man, is this going to happen? Oh, miss.
Hunter Couture with the miss.
Oh my goodness, look at this pressure.
All right, folks, the like monster is back. And we only have 104 likes right now. There are 933 people watching. I'm going to go generous here and say we need 475. Hit that like button right now. Come on. We've been live for a total of, close to 14 hours, Harrison? Yesterday was 5.
Yeah, about 14 hours.
First day was 9. 14 hours of live coverage surrounding your Bears for over the past 2 days, and we're live on day 3. Hit that like button. Bosses are on my tail. That's the reason why the like monster comes out, is because I'm getting monstered by the bosses.
Yeah, Rolly's the middle monster.
I really am the middleman.
He's the middle monster. Let's go. Hit the
like button. Mike Williams being 30 in October doesn't sit right with me.
What, do you feel like he should be 26?
I feel like he should be 27.
This is year 8.
This is ridiculous.
Hit that like button. We're almost at 300. Every 300 likes is a shot, as you guys know. Let's go.
We're not taking, looking at your super chats until we get to 475 likes.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Eh.
This comeback was fun until
Florida State survives.
Until it wasn't. Where are we at? 301. That's a shot for Rolly and I.
Come on, 150 away, folks.
Oh, it's Jamie Dixon. Dude, BYU's kind of a wagon. They could score.
125 away. Hit that
Cheers.
like button. Come on. 975 people watching. It's a sad life to
Basketball,
live.
what is that shit? Conference tournament week, Scott. You going with PrizePicks.
Oh, wait, this got close, and then BYU just...
Yeah, I guess so. Wow. Where are we at? 354?
I mean, I'm not moving on until we get to 475.
This is Rolly's show. I'm just here for the ride.
It's my world, and y'all are just living in it.
Just here.
100 away.
Hunter Renfrow to the slot potentially. I don't think so. I don't think Renfro's a realistic option. His teammate Jimmy Garoppolo could be as a backup.
Francisco says you should have joined Arch Madness.
I tuned in for a little bit. Rolly was watching the highlights.
I was. I watched the One Shining Moment version today. I didn't watch any last night. But yeah.
It's something. I mean, it is something.
Johnny Chimpo says, let's call Rolly's bluff. Well, then this is what you're going to see on screen for the next 2 hours.
Someone says Ridley in all caps. The Bears aren't getting Ridley. It's New England or Jacksonville.
75 likes away.
New England or Jacksonville. We crossed 400. Shout out to all of you.
Job's not finished.
If you guys missed it, we put out a video about an hour and a half ago of some wide receiver targets, talked about a T. Higgins trade, explored some free agents as well. So feel free to check that out after today's live stream. Would appreciate
60
it.
likes away.
Got to get to 475. We're not there yet. By the way, there's been some – I hate this about the pro days. There's always like one guy reports 140 times. So like Dane Brugler said Kamari Lassiter ran a 4.61, 4.63.
Yeah, now I see in 4.5.
Now someone's saying 4.5. It's a big difference.
Well, they run a 38-yard dash anyway.
Well, yeah, that's true. That is true. Which I don't really know how that's possible. The fields are like –
yeah,
they have the –
I can.
Well, no, but like I think you're right though. But do they start at the 2? Like, what's the deal? It's not like they're running on fields.
They don't hit.
They unpaint the yard markers?
Yes. I already took my shot, Darius.
Yeah, we took shots. Every 300. We're at
40 likes away.
436. How about a roll to Chapman?
That's a weird situation, man.
I think the Rangers should be stripped of their World Series, personally.
I agree. Take the ring away from Max Scherzer and Jacob deGrom.
25 away.
Only they get punished.
Someone says, let's go Notre Dame. They're horrific this year. Bring back Mike Bray. He was bad.
They actually were playing better down the stretch of the season, but they got off to a bad start then.
Yeah, took a while.
10 likes away!
At least they're not as bad as Louisville.
Well, they're getting rid of Kenny
They
Payne. I
fired
don't know
their
if you saw that.
12-52.
He's horrible, man.
I mean, that's hard to do at a power program.
3 likes away.
We almost did it. L2. What's up, L2? It's been a while. What's up,
There
L2?
we go. All right. Cross 480.
Let's show the menu, and then we will get to some super chats here. $10 super chat gets you into the jersey raffle.
How about that bluff?
$10 super chat. What bluff?
Johnny Chimpo says it's called my bluff.
Oh,
I ain't
there you
bluffing.
go. $10 super chat. You can enter the Bears jersey raffle. Winner gets a free Bears jersey. $20 will spin the roulette wheel for $50. You can get a beer bong, or we'll do a beer bong. Maybe we even do a race, depending on how things go. $50. It's day 3. Why not get a little saucy here on day 3? $100 gets you into the Bears Now Helmet Hall of Fame, and then, as always, every 1,000 is a beer boot from yours truly. So I'm a little parched. I would not mind a little beer bong race to get the day going here. So if you guys are interested,
I wouldn't also mind. And we got the juice with Mike Williams becoming a free agent, but now I need someone to actually sign somewhere.
Yeah, let's get someone signed.
I'm getting bored.
Let's get someone signed. Oh man! All right. Daily basis, I'm concerned about center. Can't penny pinch on the O-line. I'm with you. To me, I don't see any scenario where it's just Ryan Bates and Doug Kramer. Like, if they don't get someone in free agency, I kind of think they're drafting a center. Matt Eberflus was the only head coach at Oregon's Pro Day, so their O-line coach is there as well. Jax Powers-Johnson, obviously, an option. So that's interesting, to say the least. We know this regime values the draft, so maybe they get their center of the future in the draft. Caden Gunvaldson, what do you think of Zach Frazier? Love the show. Another center. West Virginia. He's probably the second best center in this draft.
West Virginia.
Like him a lot. Got hurt late in the year, but he's progressing well from injury. I think he's day 2 guy, maybe like late second, early mid-third. Maybe an option at 75 for the Bears, so definitely would not mind him either. Alex Ammerling, Poles is doing what he said he was going to do. He's not going to overpay and wants to emphasize the draft. Expect to trade down from 9. Yeah, if the top 3 receivers are gone at 9, I do think trading down is probably going to happen.
It makes sense for
get
them to
more
do it,
picks. get a pick in the second round potentially. So I definitely think that could be on the cards. Gino in the chat says Mooney was good. Yeah, we'll see if he's good in Atlanta. I actually think it's a pretty good fit. Certified Supply Chain Professional says, let's go Lions. Detroit Lions run the North. They win their first NFC North Division Championship ever. And now they run the North. We'll see if they can back it up, Certified. We'll see. We Bears, Hunter Renfrow. I'm not high on Renfrow. I mean, you look at his
he stinks.
Recent years. I mean, he had an awesome year. I think it was in 2020 when he had 100 catches. Since then, yeah, it was 2021 actually. 2021, 103 catches, 1,038 yards, 9 touchdowns. Next year, played in just 10 games, 36 catches, 330 yards last year, 25 catches, 255 yards. It's just not productive, man. Like I'm not in on the Renfrow train. He had a bad concussion, I think, in 2022, and since then he has not looked like the same player. So I do not expect him to be a Bear. I still don't expect Justin Fields to be a Bear, but maybe it's looking more and more possible. Prediction time. Where will Justin Fields play in 2024? Nick Roloff, you're in the hot seat.
Seattle Seahawks.
I like that. I will say the Los Angeles Chargers. Curveball. Justin Herbert's backup with Greg Roman there. They might even utilize him as
I mean, that is a good spot to pair him up with Greg Roman.
They don't have a backup. Easton Stick's a free agent. He stinks. So yeah, I mean, I think that could be a good fit.
I'm seeing some Rams, a lot of Bears.
Could still be a Bear.
The Raiders, the XFL.
He won't be in the XFL because the XFL doesn't exist.
He
won't be in the
Houston Roughnecks.
Baltimore from Augustine. Baltimore and Philly, like stylistic-wise, are like natural fits. We'll see if they're willing to trade a pick for them. Jets to back up Aaron Rodgers. Well, they already signed Tyrod Taylor, so that's not going to happen.
I'll say this. The
Raiders
Chargers
still, maybe.
Just posted 30 seconds ago, whole lot of love, and said, thank you, Mike Williams. I know it's just social admin and they don't know anything.
That doesn't sound like someone who's
That doesn't sound like someone who's going to re-sign with the team.
Yeah. Also, like, why would he – they can only bring him back on a discount. Why would he do that? This might be his last time to get a somewhat decent contract.
Not might. It is.
Well, the only caveat is if he signs a one-year deal, balls out, maybe next year he gets a good deal.
It's a risky move, young bull.
I mean, I don't think he gets more than a 1 or 2 year deal coming off the injuries he's had. Bam says Chicago. Bambino says the Broncos. I just don't think Sean Payton wants him, man. Chastity getting in on the jersey action. Shout out to Chastity. Do you think Ryan Poles' tweet earlier? First of all, he does not. That's not the real Ryan Poles. I hope you're not confused there. Means Glueback is coming back. Feel like he's making a lot of secret moves, and I like it. Love the show. FGB, hashtag keep Fields. Not the real Ryan Poles on Twitter. If Mac became available, I definitely would be interested. I don't think the Bears would trade for him with that contract, but if he got cut, I could maybe see him being an option here.
Yeah, Schefter just confirmed the Chargers are now cap compliant after the Mike Williams release, so they don't have to make another move.
They must have made a couple other like restructures or something, like just quietly, because they were $25 million over, and cutting Williams is $20. So I'm not sure. Maybe that number wasn't updated or something, but I still think one of those other three could be gone because you can't really add anybody.
No,
like it's not like they have money to spend because they're gonna have to free up a little money for their draft class too. So we'll see what happens there. Maybe they just extend 1 or 2 of them. Drew with the 20. That's a wheel spin, and you get a raffle ticket for the Bears jersey raffle. He says, on the defensive side of the ball, what are the best options available that you think the Bears should target? I don't expect much else to happen in the free agency period for the offense. Agree or disagree? I disagree. I still think they get a receiver at some point. As far as just best on the defensive side of the ball, I mean, it sounds like they're in on DJ Wanham. He visits tomorrow. He's visiting Carolina today. If he leaves Carolina without a deal, I would think that leaves the Bears in a good position to sign him if all things go well tomorrow. So we'll see in that regard. A guy who's had 8 sacks in 2 of the last 3 years. Also, do they get in on the Eric Armstead action? It kind of feels like Houston might get him.
Yeah,
after
it certainly does feel that way.
Traded Malik Collins, D'Amico Ryans connection. So he'd be a player I'd be interested in. So we'll see. Jacob, sign Mike Williams and draft Bowers at 9. I think the Bowers thing is dead. With them signing Gerald, Everett, tight end's just not a big enough need at this point. So love the player, but I don't think the Bears will be in on Brock Bowers. As far as Mike Williams go, I think it depends on price. We know the Bears don't love aging players with an injury history, so I wouldn't expect them to go all in on him, but they might check in, see what the range is, and potentially make an offer. Daily basis, well, shit, Neighbors could potentially be a Charger. I mean, yeah, they could. That's always been. We knew one of Keenan and Mike Williams was going to be gone. That was pretty well documented. So there was always a chance the Chargers could take a receiver at 5. So doesn't mean they will, doesn't mean they won't. I don't think this cut really changes the calculus of that too much. Alan J. He's back. Y'all should sign Davis Mills as a backup for Caleb Williams. Pay that man back for the reason you're even in this position. Also, FTB. I think you mean F the Bears, but
I think he's saying F the Browns, actually.
Why would he do that?
That's a joke.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Mills is still under contract, isn't he?
I
think he's got one.
Thought so. I didn't know. I didn't think he was a free agent.
Yeah, I think he's got one more year because he was it was year 2 for him when that happened, and last year was his 3rd year, so this is the final year of his rookie deal. So unless the Texans cut him. If he got cut, I wouldn't mind him as a backup, to be honest, but not going to trade for him. No chance on that. What I am going to do is launch my PrizePicks entries out there today. This is one I already put out, a little demon action, 10 to win 90, because demon plays, they're harder to hit. I would assume his points a little elevated here, but you got to take them more with the demon play. Got to get 2 blocks from Alex Cruz, so those are high numbers. But if you get it, you win 9 times your money on a 2-player entry instead of 3 times. 10 to win 90. Check it out, prizepicks.com/CLNS. I think that's what's cool about PrizePicks is it's not just standard stuff every single day. They have Taco Tuesday. They have other weekly specials. You can get in on some demons and goblins. Goblins go the other way where they lower the stat projection and you take them more, and it's easier to hit, but obviously you get less of a payout. So it's kind of what type of moneymaker do you want to be here? You want to go for broke or do you want to play it safe? It's the largest DFS app in North America. What does that tell you? Well, it's really reliable. Payouts are always guaranteed. You get up to $100 when you sign up with the deposit bonus at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS to get started today. Link is in the live chat. Comment, subscription. Click and download the app right now. All right, we got a wheel spin to get to from our good old pal, Drew. Drew. Look at Rolly getting some follows on
Wow.
Twitter. Look at the man.
I tell you what, Harrison, there is quite a bit on here of drinking, and I feel like we have gotten very lucky in terms of us personally from the wheel this week. You maybe not so much. But
I was going to say, you speak for yourself. You've been dodging bullets.
I've been dodging bullets left and right.
No doubt about it. Give Rolly a follow on Twitter. He's putting the link in the live chat. He'll follow you back for the next couple minutes.
Next minute, everyone who gives me a follow is getting a follow back. Shout out to y'all. We did this yesterday, and I think I got like 17 followers in a minute, which was very fun.
He'll shout you out, too, if you follow
him. You know what? I will. I will shout you out. Links in the chat. I'll give you a follow back for the next minute and you'll get a shout out on the live show.
Nick_Roloff. Go give him a follow on Twitter. It's in the chat. It's called X. Okay.
It's Twitter.
Twitter just rolls off better. I'm aware that the
I will
company
never
is now
call it X, and to me, if you call it
Chase
X,
has started to call it X, and it just feels weird
Oh,
every
he
time.
has.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
He'll say stuff like, "Oh, it's all over X." I'm like,
I
what?
thought he was firmly on our side.
Oh,
of
no,
we're not calling it X.
He's all in on X. He's all in on X.
I will never call it X. I just want that to be on the record, and I don't care.
Yeah, it's Twitter. I know it's technically X, but it'll always be Twitter.
We got Drew. We got Steve. Eon, maybe it is. I
Let's
don't know.
go. Let's go.
Oh, they're starting to pile in now.
Rolly follows. Give him a follow.
I don't know where it started.
Give him a follow.
Oh, okay. Start with Eon. Wait, hold on.
I just got a notification.
Mac is going to stay a Charger.
Damn. That sucks.
So we got Drew, Jason,
He's
Jumpman,
restructuring
Mega,
his deal.
Travis, Eli, G, Guapo, Jack, Boo, Roger Goodell. I'm with that Puka Nakua fan. Emo Rec, Casey, Francisco, Expert, Codilla, Austin, Mezerin, Dylan, Caden Turner, a.k.a. Caleb, #1, 2024.
Is he taking attendance? No, he's shouting out new followers. Go follow.
All right, you got 10 seconds. Santiago, Joey, Do What, J-Man, Sports Take, Nick, Ron Stewart, Stages, Call Me J.R. Smith, Scully, SR, which I think is Steven Rosinski, by the way. Yeah, I think that's Rosinski.
Let's go, Rosinski.
Clayton Stalker.
Let's go.
Do what my say and Call Me D Jones says. Nick Roloff, are y'all going to be mad when we trade the #1 pick? I personally don't care.
I don't think mad's the word. I would disagree with it, but I don't think mad's
I
the
mean,
right
I
word.
don't care because this might come as a shock to you guys, but the Bears are not my natural born team. They're my NFC team. So I just kind of show up on Sundays, and I hope the Bears win on Sundays. That's kind of how I show up to these things. And I want them, obviously, to do cool things in free agency and the draft.
Yeah, if you guys missed it, RIP Khalil Mack returning to the Bears rumors. That's
which means, to me, they are not going to make any more cuts. It was just Mike Williams.
Yeah. He's agreeing to a restructure, so that'll probably save them some cap as well. So they're chilling. Charges are chilling. Well, Graham should snort a bump if the Bears get Mac. Well, I'm off the hook because that is not going to happen.
Jay Money says
As
just
we just
followed.
said.
I put my phone down and I came back to producer Rolly. So
We need some juice. Should we do a fan-led mock before the start of the league year?
ooh.
Mock draft? What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
What's up, Turtle?
All right, let's see. I'm going to put in a poll. Should we do a mock
James,
draft?
my team is the Patriots. That's where I grew up. I grew up in the Northeast. I am a Patriots fan. What cracks me up about the chat is that when some new people, most of the real ones know where I grew up a fan of.
Zaprinsky.
Some don't. And some people will say, why is Rolly here if he's not a Bears fan? Well, here's a news flash. Harrison's the only Bears fan at Chat Sports. So no matter who's producing your show, they're not going to be a Bears fan.
Hey, it's
I'm the
Rolly's
best you got.
It's Rolly's second team. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'll tell you what. I feel like a Thanos meme here, like when he says in Avengers Endgame, you couldn't live with your own failures, and where did that lead you? Back to me. That's you guys. If you guys tried to vote me off the island and get a new producer, you guys would be unhappy, and then it would just lead you right back to Rolling.
Trying to find if we have a We should have a super.
Jacob says, how you like that 85 Super Bowl rollie? Well, I wasn't even a thought yet, so I don't care.
Yeah, sucks for me too. I was not around yet either.
I don't care.
What do you guys think? 75% yes.
Shocker.
Well, let's hit these super chats.
What we should do, Harrison, and maybe we should do a fan-led mock. And if we really get bored, we should each do a mock for the Bears.
I do one, you do one?
Like you do one, no input from me, no input from the chat.
Okay.
And I do one, no input from anyone. And we just see how each of us would help the Bears through the mock draft worlds.
All right.
Just have to live with the results.
I think
that would be a fun idea.
I like that. All right, Michael Zaprinsky says, "Let's do the fan." Well, you get a raffle ticket, Zaprinsky. You're in there. We'll probably do a fan-led mock. Some guy named Julius Chestnut has signed. Did that just happen?
No.
No Palencia says, "Won't be surprised if Poles trades the pick to the Commanders second and takes Daniels. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at it either. Don't see them taking any free agent wide receiver from the top of the list as well." I mean, I don't think they're getting Calvin Ridley, probably not Mike Williams, but I think they could get into that next tier of receiver. I don't think they'll do that, trade with Washington and take Daniels, but maybe I'll be proven wrong. Maybe I will. Steven Rosinski gets in on the raffle. He says, all in for a mock 85 rocked. Shout out to Steven Rosinski.
I tend to disagree, but nor do I care because I wasn't alive. And that's how I honestly feel. Like, to me, sure does it suck to know the Patriots lost the Super Bowl, but if I didn't watch it happen, why should it affect my life? I feel the same way about, like, championships. Like, if you didn't know this, I grew up in the Northeast. Like I just said, I'm a New York Mets fan because my dad was born in Queens and grew up a Mets fan. I do not care that we have 2 World Series because it happened when I was not born. So I don't go around flexing, yeah, man, Mets got 2 rings. We're awesome. Well, first, that's not true, but I also just, I didn't watch. If I don't watch them happen, I don't care that they happened. It's just history.
Hang on a second.
Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me.
All right. Once we get into that, Rolly, let's have those parameters if people want to get in on it. Casey says, Bears' new receiver coach, Chris Beatty, coached the Chargers last season. Wouldn't mind Mike Williams. Yeah, you got a connection there. Beatty was the wide receiver coach for Mike Williams, so that's obviously notable. Those connections tend to play a role in these things. Jacob Manley says, poking fun, Rolly. This is my favorite time of year.
Certainly is my favorite time of year.
Hopefully the Bears' favorite time of year starts becoming January and February, but that has not been the case since I've been running this channel.
My favorite time of year, free agency is fun. I like March. My favorite time of the year is mid to late April. I'm a draft guy. When it comes to the NFL, I'm a draft guy.
Draft is fun.
I like with the NBA free agency is much more fun than the NBA draft. In the NFL, to me, the draft is much more fun than NFL free agency.
Yeah. I think free agency's gotten a lot better the last few years, but I do agree. There's nothing like the draft. Dude.
The draft
3 days of just chaos.
It's awesome.
It's so much fun.
The first night of the NFL draft is just the best.
Yeah.
You only make 1 pick, but like the hopes and dreams that everybody has on those days are just out of this world.
I mean, I'll never forget the excitement when they drafted Fields.
Trade up?
It was out of nowhere. Like,
they traded up with the Giants, correct?
My last mock draft, I had the exact trade up for Fields.
Oh, really?
The day before the draft. It's like that's my mock draft claim to fame. 20-11 with New York. That was quite a night. Quite a night.
Give me 1
Turtle
second
says,
here.
let's go, Rolly. Appreciate all the new subscribers we've picked up this week. The road to 90,000 is here as we're at 89,176. I'd love to get to 89,250 by the end of this stream. 74 subs. I think we can do that. If you're enjoying our live coverage, if you want daily news, rumors, and more free agency content, draft as well, we got you covered all off season long, and then of course back into the season as well. So hit the sub button, turn on the notifications, and don't miss out. Let's get that number up. Let's get to 90K, and then the road to 100K really begins at that point in time. So appreciate the love and the support. People in the chat are saying Matt Pryor. I'm not seeing Matt Pryor.
Yeah, here it is. Rossini. Bears
Diana
are signing
Rossini.
veteran lineman Matt Pryor to a 1-year deal.
Well, there's your swing tackle.
All righty.
There's your swing tackle.
The Bears made a move.
Let's go.
The Bears made a move. The Bears made a move.
There's some O-line depth. All right, let's see here. Let me pull up Matt Pryor. Where'd he go to college?
You asked me that, so I'm gonna go North Carolina.
No.
All right, can I give my real guess?
Yes.
Northwestern.
No.
No, but that was a fake guess. My real guess was Boston College.
No.
Okay, that one was actually my real guess.
I asked you. He is a Horned Frog. TCU Horned Frog, 6th round pick for the Eagles, 2019. Played some guard, some tackle in the NFL. 24 career starts and 75 games played. Didn't start any games last year as a backup in San Francisco. Started 14 games for the Colts the 2 prior years combined. So he's been like a swing guy. Huge frame, massive guy. 6'7", 330. So there you go. Get some depth. You guys have been wanting some O-line depth. His PFF grades last year are actually epic, but he played like 40 snaps.
That's that guy.
Yeah, he's mostly a backup last year. 2021, his PFF grades were pretty good, and he started 5 games that year. He was in the 70s PFF-wise. 2020, more like 50s. So he's a backup, depth guy. There you have it. I'm going to just add him as the backup tackle.
Yeah.
And we'll get going. I'm actually going to do a quick short here in a second.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if it's I don't know what's going on here. It's taking a little bit for this to come in. If it has it all.
Does it say 1-year deal?
Yes.
Okay.
Adam John said 1-year deal.
Okay. 1-year deal for Matt Pryor.
Is that?
Who is day mode?
Day mode? That's just how my computers are, man.
Oh, daytime. Okay, I was like, what? I thought you were talking about like an account.
On daytime. With everything.
I do nighttime on phone, daytime on computer. It's kind of weird.
Everything.
No, I'm nighttime on phone.
Nighttime is fucking psycho behavior.
I get white light in your face all day. It's terrible.
Well, I'm not always looking at white light on my phone like Smitty.
Smitty always getting dragged into it. All right, Matt Pryor. Our graphics are being a little slow.
The Google Sheets are not connecting here.
That's disappointing, but we'll get going on that in a second. I'm gonna try and find a photo of him so I can do a little short. Matt Pryor. I don't know if there's gonna be a good 49ers photo. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with this Colts one probably. Here we go.
Here we go. Great the signing. How about that?
Great the signing. A, B, C, D, or F.
How about that?
You want to make him the backup right tackle and just slide whoever's in there a spot back.
I'm gonna real name real quick here. I'll just do it on the sheet.
I think we'll do a couple minutes on him and just kind of do tracker.
We can talk about wide receivers. I still have the List 5 logo.
Yeah, that works.
You said right tackle?
Yeah.
Would you like to move Collins?
Make Collins behind him, and then whoever's behind him, if there's an open spot at guard or something.
A guard, so Mabika.
Yeah, you can throw him in at guard.
Left or right guard?
Don't matter. You dealer's choice.
So
Dealer's choice.
what's his name again?
Matt Pryor.
M.
Pryor.
Blockbuster signing of the day.
Pryor has, how many starts did I say? 25? 24 starts.
Still loading. I don't know what's going on, man. Re-import the layer.
Matt Pryor. Actually, I don't think I'm doing a short on this one. It's a backup. It's all good. We were just about to. I think that's our new strategy.
Just say
we
we
threatened to start a mock draft,
like that.
then a signing happens.
Like that.
I don't see anything. Are you showing me something?
No, what was I showing you?
Oh, I thought you said like that.
Oh.
Go
Go through some super chats while our things start to load.
Yeah, we got some soups that came in. Bears just signed an O-lineman. Yep, Matt Pryor. We're going to break it down in further detail in a moment. Oso Chicago, hear me out. If Poles drafts Caleb and keeps Fields, they would have to battle it out in the end. He would know who his guy is. Hopefully, LOL. They're just, like, if they keep both, could that happen for this year, theoretically? Yes, but long term, I just don't see a scenario where, like, you draft Caleb, but then a year from now you trade him and you keep Fields as your long-term option. Like, I just don't think that's gonna happen. Mike Rodriguez gets a raffle ticket. He says DJ Moore, Mike Williams, Curtis Samuel, and our tight ends can make just about any quarterback look good. Still trusting Poles to get our defensive end also. Could be DJ Wanham. He's visiting tomorrow, so we'll see. He's visiting Carolina today, so hopefully he doesn't sign there. Michael DiBartolo gets a raffle ticket as well. He says, is Mike Williams washed? If not, he'd be a great compliment to DJ and could give us flexibility in the draft. Love you guys. Been around since the double doink.
Ooh.
Man, tough times. When healthy, I still think he's good, but he does have significant injury concerns. Sincere Studios is back. Bear witness.
This is Bear Witness.
Bear witness. Besides DJ Wanham, Boyd, Samuel signing, do you guys see anything else that could possibly happen, i.e. signings, trades, or own roster cuts? I mean, it's hard to know specifically, but I definitely think there's going to be more movement. I'd just be guessing what that would be at this point in time. Those are the kind of the chatter of the reporting, but we'll see. We'll see. You get a raffle ticket. Should we put it down as Sincere Studios or Bear Witness? How should we write your name down, Bear Witness? Let us know. Is it just being disastrous?
Nothing.
Maybe message. They may have to switch internets or something. We're having a connection issue with our Matt Pryor graphics, so trying to get that going. What about drafting Huckle? Oh, Dallin Holker? Maybe. Colorado State tight end. Fatal. I'm not sure why people love Fields. He's not good. I don't think he's bad. I think Fields should be a starter in this league. I just don't think it'll be here. He may not be a starter, but I do think he should be a starter somewhere. Josh says, I trust Ryan Poles. Quincy says, let's get Mike Williams. What's good, Harry? How's it going? It's going pretty good, man. Going pretty good. Andre James at center. He re-signed with the Raiders 3 days ago. I do think Dallin Holker will be good. I do think that. All right, he says bear witness.
Seems like this is just overall we're
problem.
down.
He wants to be jotted down as bear witness, Rolly. He's more
Bear
of
witness.
He's a bear witness guy. Who's left at center? Connor Williams,
I'll say this, bear
Coleman
witness.
Shelton,
You can
Evan Brown.
keep it as Sincere Studios and then come in and re-super chat as bear witness.
Sorry, bear witness. Rolly got cut off there behind the scenes. Adam Schefter tweeted. What did Adam Schefter tweet? Not seeing a Schefter tweet. Dane Jackson to Carolina. That's come in. Holker just feels like a future Bear and a future Hall of Famer. That's quite a statement. That is quite a statement. Got veteran Matt Pryor signing. We're going to break that down and kind of just do a little free agency tracker. We'll kind of rehash all the moves that have taken place. Actually, let's do this. Let's do sign Mike Williams as part of this. We'll pair that. Got a message. Hang on a second, folks. Trying to produce behind the scenes here. Trying to figure out some graphic stuff. We'll talk about Matt Pryor in a second. Also, Mike Williams. As someone says, been 3 seasons, still not a legit center. I'm with you. Got to get a center. I'm not sold on Ryan Bates being the only answer there. Someone says that's the fake Schefter account. Yeah, I haven't seen Schefter tweet anything in a while, so whoever saw a Schefter tweet, I think that's a fake account. Let's see here. DC Viper, could you see the Bears trading Borum, maybe a 5th or a 6th? Maybe. Maybe you try to flip Borum for a late-round pick. Could be a possibility. I do wonder what this means for Larry Borum. Scott saying fake account. What did the fake Schefter tweet? I'm curious. Let's see. Connor Williams on a 1 or 2 year deal. I'm in. I would love Connor Williams. Yes, I'm in on Eric Armstead as well. What's the chat? Very good. Let's do, do any of the generic weigh-ins for the first one, and then let's do, if we could get a, do you want Mike Williams, yes or no? Let's get that in there as well. Scott says, I want to make the playoffs. Me too. That's the goal. Be a playoff team in 24. That's the goal. Yeah, Dane Jackson to Carolina. I was just mentioning that. Hunter Renfrow. I'm not that high on Hunter Renfrow personally. Just me, though. Yep, Matt Pryor. We're aware of it. We're trying to get some graphics going, George. Well, just like the whatever. Yeah. Matt Pryor. We got it, George. We've been talking about it. We got it, George. You got that Williams thing? You just get a yes or no, like just a weigh in. Do you want Mike Williams? Then be good. All right, 8 sleep for this, so I guess that's presented by. Then we can go. Shelton Coleman. It's Coleman Shelton, but yeah, I'd be interested. Brad Spielberger says he expects this to be the vet minimum for Matt Pryor, maybe a tick more, so not surprising. He also thinks this is the swing tackle, so I would agree with that. We'll see what that means for Larry Borum. What signing? Matt Pryor. That is the move. Let's see here. Someone says Ridley is not going back to the Jags. We'll see. We shall see. Alrighty. James says Caleb sucks against good teams. That's kind of been debunked. He averaged 330 yards against ranked teams last year. I think he's definitely going back. I do too. I think Ridley's staying in Jacksonville. Oh, man. I wouldn't mind Marquise Brown. I wouldn't either. I'd be in on Marquise Brown. I would be in on that. Okay. Sucks against ranked defenses. The numbers are a little down, but he still put up big numbers. Still put up big numbers. Let's see here. Checking my Twitter feed. Not seeing anything new, so should be good. I want Jadeveon Clowney. I'd take him too. Sounds like he's going to visit with Carolina. We'll see. Someone says Matt Pryor is a Jag. That is incorrect. He is a Bear. He is a Bear. All right. We're going to break down this signing, explore Mike Williams. We'll do all that here on today's show. And let's get after it. It is presented by. Yeah. It is presented by. Dane Jackson contract details, 2 years, up to $14.5 million. Starter money for a guy who has started 28 games over the past 4 seasons. So there's that move. I don't really know what Carolina's doing, if I'm being honest. They're just throwing out random deals. Okay. Here we go. Let's get into this show right now. The Chicago Bears have signed another player in NFL free agency. It is veteran offensive lineman Matt Pryor. I'm Harrison Graham. Welcome into Chicago Bears Now. Pryor gets a 1-year deal. We're going to break down this signing, plus dive into a rumor throughout this show, so stay tuned. But we are sponsored by 8 Sleep. If you're a little sluggish when you wake up in the morning, if you're struggling to get through your day, 8 Sleep's going to help you out. Go to 8sleep.com/chatsports. Pick up the pod cover, their top item, for $200 off. We'll tell you a little bit about the pod cover later on in the show. All right, so Matt Pryor, the newest signing here. Obviously not a sexy splash signing or anything like that, but probably a swing tackle move. That's what Brad Spielberger thinks it is. Probably going to be around the vet minimum, maybe a touch more, somewhere in that range. I think you kind of plug him in here. He's, I've got him behind Darnell Wright at the right tackle spot. He can play both tackle spots. He can also play guard. He's got 25 starts over his 5 seasons in the NFL, 74 career games played, former 6th-round pick for the Eagles back in 2019 out of TCU. Big body, 6'7", 330. More of a powerful player. Obviously, the Bears value athleticism in their offensive lineman. Not the best athlete, so this is definitely not a starter. This isn't like competition for Braxton Jones. No, this is all right, come in, compete with Larry Borum, perhaps, for that swing tackle spot. And, that was kind of my first thought of, okay, what does this mean for Larry Borum? A guy who's entering the final year of his rookie contract. Could he be a player that Ryan Poles trades for a late-round pick to a tackle-needy team? Perhaps. I mean, they're very similar guys. They're both big and powerful. Both can play tackle. Both can play guard. Neither are the best athletes, but the fact that they're bringing him in here tells me that they value what this guy can do. So we'll see how he fits. Grade the signing, A, B, C, D, or F, and I think you can grade it on a scale of 1-year vet minimum deal. To me, there are no bad vet minimum 1-year signings, so anything above a C is perfectly fine. Let me know how you feel about the move of Matt Pryor. You look at some of his PFF numbers here. Last year's PFF grades were all in the 80s, but he played 50 snaps. He didn't play hardly at all, didn't start any games last year. His best year in terms of how per PFF and having actually played, 2021 started 5 games, overall 76.5 grade. Pass blocking was 75, run blocking was 74. Most of his snaps came at right tackle, 266 that year. Played 69 snaps, nice, at right guard, 94 at left tackle. So again, this is a guy who can move around. He can play outside. He could play inside. I think this, again, though, I just want to make clear, this is a backup But at the same time, you needed depth on the offensive line. We've talked about that. You've got mostly starters on your offensive line already. Now, Ryan Bates at center, we'll see if he's the answer there. I still would add someone else, whether it's in the draft or free agency, but you needed some backup help on this offensive line, and that is exactly what Matt Pryor is. Now, we're going to get to a rumor here in just a second, but if you want Bears coverage during the season, in the offseason, news, rumors, free agent signings, draft coverage, mock drafts, we cover it all. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. I mean, how many people are breaking down Matt Pryor in depth on YouTube? I don't think that many. So subscribe today. It's youtube.com/Bears Now. We've got you covered on every single move this team makes. Okay, Mike Williams. Mike Williams was just cut in the last hour by the Los Angeles Chargers. They were like $20 million over the cap. They cut him to get under the cap. They're cap compliant now. And look, it's another receiver available. We know the Bears need wide receivers. There's simply no doubt about that. So is anyone interested in Mike Williams? Maybe, maybe not. We'll talk about it in a second, as I think he could be an interesting target for the Bears. But something that's not just interesting to me, something that's changed my life, is the pod cover from 8 Sleep. 8 Sleep is going to help you get better sleep at night. It's your high-tech solution to your age-old sleeping issues. The Pod 3 cover slips right over your mattress, bringing heating and cooling technology that keeps you comfortable and sleeping deeper for a better and more restful night. I picked up my Pod 3 just after the start of the new year, and I've never slept better. Sleep science shows that in order to sleep our best, our body temperature needs to drop in the early and middle part of sleep and rise in the morning. The pod cover will improve your sleep by automatically adjusting your bed's temperature based on your individual needs. The cover can be added to any bed like a fitted sheet and allows you and your partner to cool or warm your side of the bed by as low as 55 degrees or up to 110 degrees. Not only will the pod keep you at the perfect temperature all night, the pod also tracks your sleep and health metrics. On average, check this out. Users see their sleep quality improve by 32% after just 1 month on the pod. So what are you waiting for? Get going with 8 Sleep, the Pod 3 cover right now, 8sleep.com/chatsports. That /chatsports going to get you $200 off. High technology here that's going to have you sleeping better instantly. 8sleep.com/chatsports. Link is in the comments and in the description of this video. Mike Williams is an interesting character. He's obviously had some injuries. Last year played in just 3 games, but was averaging just under 100 yards per game there, 249 yards and a touchdown. Year before, had just under 900 yards in 13 games. Had maybe his best season ever in 2021 when he had over 1,100 yards and 75 catches and 9 touchdowns. But injuries have been a problem for Mike Williams throughout his career. It sounds like he's going to have a good market. Jordan Schultz called it robust. We'll see what that looks like. I mean, is he going to get $15 million a year, $20 million a year? I'm not going $20 million for Mike Williams. I'd do 15 or less on a 1 or 2 year deal. 2 for $30 with 20 guaranteed. I'd probably pull the trigger on that because, look, let's be honest. You got to add more to this wide receiver room. We talked about this earlier in our Darnell Mooney replacements video. You can't enter the draft with this. You can't enter the draft with Tyler Scott and Velus Jones taking up 2 of your top 3 receiver spots. It's just not it's just not an option when you only have 5 draft picks currently this year. So we all love DJ Moore. We all feel good about DJ Moore. But Mike Williams is an option. I still personally would rather go the wide receiver 3 caliber route. Tyler Boyd, Curtis Samuel, Josh Reynolds, I think all fit that mold. And then you get your big-time player in the draft to be your number 2 at first, then maybe long-term your number 1, whether that's Rome Odunze, Malik Neighbors, maybe you trade back for Adonai Mitchell or Brian Thomas. You could go Marquise Brown, Odell Beckham. I don't think OBJ is going to come here, though. But you do that, and then you get one of these dudes, especially someone on the left side of the screen who I think projects to be a number 2 receiver right away, and then long-term a number 1, especially when you look at those first 3 guys, Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors, Rome Odunze. They can all be that number 1 receiver long-term, eventually taking that throne from DJ Moore. But you need more than this right here come draft time. Like, you've got to get someone else, a starting caliber player. Mike Williams could be that. Tyler Boyd could be that. Marquise Brown could be that. Josh Reynolds. We'll see if the Bears add that type of receiver. All right. Matt Pryor, welcome to Chicago. 1-year deal. Maybe competition for Larry Borom for that swing tackle role. Maybe Borom gets traded for a late-round pick if Ryan Poles wants to add another pick late in this draft. Doesn't currently have a pick after the 4th round. 1-year deal. Sounds like it's probably going to be the vet minimum, so he comes to Chicago. My name is Harrison Graham. Be sure to subscribe. Turn on the notifications. We're live right now breaking this down, so if you're watching this on our non-live show, well, we're live. So explore the channel, go to the live tab, and click on the stream. We're breaking down everything else happening throughout NFL free agency. All right. Grade the signing. Grade the signing. For all that's holy, cut Velus Jones. He's your number 3 right now. You can't cut him right now. You actually can't. B+, C-, C. You can't go lower than a C. It's a vet minimum deal. It's a vet minimum deal. Can't go lower than a C. Bayless was for sure a bust. Just not a good draft pick. Let's call a spade a spade. Wasn't a great draft pick. It is what it be, man. It is what it be. We got any super chats to catch up on, or and then we are good to go. Could have got Tyron Smith for cheap. He's older, but a lot better. I don't think you can get Tyron Smith for cheap. I mean, I think he's going to be $15 million a year, Rolly. Maybe more.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We'll see. All right, proper gent. We'll catch up on supers. Then I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick in a second. He says pretty mediocre overall free agency surprise. I mean, it's been a patient approach for sure. I think they've added some good contributors, but yeah, I mean, I'd like to add an impactful defensive lineman and a receiver. If you do that, I feel pretty good about what they've done. Still moves that need to be made. Killing DeVillain, have you guys thought about bringing back Colin? We haven't recently. I enjoyed doing that, but currently that's not in the plans. But never say never. Would never say never in that regard. All right. Yeah, we can do this. Rolly's going to fill in while I'm gone. I'll be back in a few.
It's the Rolly Show, and we're going to get things started with every $5 is a shot for Harrison while he's gone. He already has to go to the bathroom, which that's surprising how early it is. We haven't even had that much to drink on today's stream, but HG has to go. So every $5 while he's gone is a shot of Fireball. And let's get this party started here. We've been pretty slow into the start of this free agency day 3 stream, so let's get it up. Let's get it pumping. Let's have a good time on a Wednesday afternoon. We have $146 in super chats. We're a little slow today. I get it, a little fatigue, but listen, we still got a long ways to go. Long ways to go. Carchity with a good question. Harrison would know that more than I, so I don't really know where your guys' current salary cap is at. Boozy. Oh, here we go. All right, $5 while Harrison's gone. Get him hammered on a Wednesday afternoon. We'll start with a $2 super chat from Mike Rodriguez. Draft Caleb, and does DJ surpass 1,500? I guess it depends on what the Bears do with wide receiver 2 and 3, because if they surround DJ Moore with a rookie at number 9, whether it be Neighbors and Adunze and Tyler Boyd in the slot, I would say no, because they're going to have a more well-balanced offensive attack through the air. But if they ran into next year and that wide receiver depth chart was as follows: Tyler Scott, Velus Jones, DJ Moore, yeah, probably does pass 1,500 yards because he would get hyper-targeted. Boozy with a $10 super chat. That is a ticket and 2 shots for Harrison. Make it 3. Hopefully they get a receiver soon. I'll tell you what, I think you see the countdown at the bottom of your screen right now. 49 minutes until the 2024 NFL League year gets underway. That is when I anticipate Calvin Ridley making his decision, whether it be with the New England Patriots or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Probably leans Jacksonville. But once Calvin Ridley signs with someone, whether it be New England or Jacksonville, I think the wide receiver market will start to go. So I expect Tyler Boyd and Curtis Samuel to follow up potentially in the hours after Calvin Ridley makes his decision. Make it 4 shots for Steven Rosinski. Did Bossman ever get that tattoo? Rosinski, on Monday afternoon, we made a deal with Mr. James Yoder that if he sent in a $300 Venmo to Harrison and Bears Now and did a shotgun, he gets off the hook for the tattoo. The Bears fans agreed to it. It helped us in our race against the Raiders report. And the Bears fans, we offered a shotgun and $300 Venmo. The poll said yes, and we're a democracy. So, said yes, and there we go. So he's off the hook after having to pay that $300 and shotgun tax. James with the fifth shot. James says, oh, it's a super sticker. Character holding your head in their hand saying, you're my number one. Shout out to you, James. Shout out to you, James. Oh, he makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots from Agent Chartreuse. Changed his profile picture to the Blackhawks. Hard for Bedard. Is that still going on? How's he doing this year? Agent? Scott, I agree. You guys did let off the boss man easy, but we're a democracy, and we put it in the poll, and y'all did it. Hey, we're getting Harrison hammered. That's 9 shots. Abraham. Send Harrison to the moon. Oh, wait, that is 4 shots. So that's 7 to 11. Wow. Anthony says, Rolly, do you consider the Bears your second team? Yeah, I've said that. The Bears are my NFC team. That is a fact. That is a fact. Wasim said he had 5 points last night. See, I don't really understand hockey, so I don't understand 5 points, but I know that's good. I've told you guys, I'm a Patriots fan. That's where I grew up. Like, you can't expect me to switch to the Bears just because I do it. I produce Bears Now. Like, that's just unrealistic. But you can expect me to root for them in the NFC. And as long as they're not playing New England, that's where I draw the line. Goals and assists are your point totals. But is a goal 2 points and assist 1? Like, there needs to be a weight system, right? Feels like it. 12 shots. Killing the villain. HG going to be in the shadow realm. I'll be honest, I'll probably help Harrison take half these shots because I don't know. 1 point for goal and assist. So see that a goal and an assist shouldn't be the same amount of points. Is that possible? That should not be a thing. Here comes all the people saying, Patriots fan, I am a Heat fan, Jason. That is a fact. Nobody in my family watched the NBA. I am the first person in the roll-off household to watch the NBA, and I fell in love with Dwayne Wade, Chicago's very own Dwayne Wade. So I became a Heat fan. The fans in the chat always crack me up. They do. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, okay, he's back, by the way, so we're done. My GOAT's Michael Jordan. My GOAT's Michael Jordan. Don't get it twisted.
Rolly knows ball.
2 more to be safe from Abraham. So Abraham gets a...
Perk is the last one in.
Perk is the last one. And wait till you find out how many shots.
Is this a problem?
Oh, yes. They took advantage very much.
So I think what I'm going to do... How much money we talking? Oh, there's
We're going to count
5.
the first timer as well.
Yeah, I'll count that.
That's the last one.
That's cut-
Chicago Bears. So I'll circle through these before we show Harrison on screen. Actually, we'll bring it on screen now. 1 second.
This could be a problem. You jotting down all these 10s?
Yeah. Jake, problem with drafting CW is you aren't improving the quarterback position like you would if you trade down and get all MHJ and Turner. I'm still on draft JJ and let him sit a year. Not like Fields will play 17 games.
But the goal is you are improving the quarterback position
that was
by getting a different quarterback.
that
You
was-
may not be You may not be improving as much as you possibly could around the QB position, but again, it's not like the Bears roster is complete garb. This is not Bryce Young walking into Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Perk Nowitzki, $5. It's all smoke and mirrors. The team comes first. Justin has been in the loop the whole offseason. Let's do what right means. Oh, and FGB.
We'll see. I don't think they're keeping him. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't think they end up keeping him. Maybe he's here through the draft or leading up to the draft, but I do not think he'll be on this roster come week 1. Chicago Bears light. What is your role here, Rolly? Watch the channel every night. Keep it up.
I produce Bears Now. I also host some channels as well. I also manage the Patriots channel. I host the Heat Report, and then I produce Bears Now. I'm a hybrid.
He does some NBA coverage on our main channel.
I'm a hybrid producer host here. That's the role.
Yeah, Rolly's the jack
Swiss
of
Army
all
knife.
trades. Exactly.
Swiss Army knife. Okay, so what we have here?
Yeah, what's the sitch? Because we may have to do a okay. I don't know what to make of that super chat. You want to flash that real quick?
We'll show it.
It's a wheel spin. I want to oil you up, Harrison, in baby oil.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know if I like that.
Okay. That's interesting.
I don't know if I like that. Here's the deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
18 shots?
That.
So
18.
So here's my compromise.
So 18 times 5. So we almost got 100. We got $90.
So here's my
While
compromise.
you're gone.
I will do 8 shots and 2 beer bongs. Yes or no in the chat? 8 shots, 2 beer bongs.
That sounds like a good deal.
I mean,
Davey.
come on.
That is a good deal.
Yes or
right
no
there.
in the chat?
That is
Or are
a
you going to make me
good
do
deal.
18? Because that could be a problem.
So you're basically telling 4.5 shots equals a beer shotgun.
Because a beer bong's 50.
Yeah.
So that's 2 beer bongs $100, which is more than what we just got. And
Yeah.
I'm still doing 8 shots.
That is quite the deal.
That's a good deal.
The crazy thing is that I think most people are saying no.
Call Harrison an Uber. Well, that's inevitable at this point.
The car has been parked here for the entire week.
I'll go up to 10 shots. I mean, I can do 18, but it's going to have to be spread out. I can't rip 18 right here. It's just not an option. That's only 10 shots. Don't cheat it. I'm confused. What's only 10 shots?
I don't know.
2 beer bongs is over $100, and we just got 90.
What if
10 shots plus 1 beer bong. I'll do 10 plus 2 beer bongs. 10 shots, 2 beer bongs. I offered 8 plus 2. I'll go up to 10. Otherwise, I'm just doing 18 shots, and I'm spread it out as long as I feel like it.
Or, hear me out here, chat. Let's make a deal.
They're saying deal.
No. Let's make
19 shots. Yeah, let's do more.
What if we did 3
beer bong races?
No. That's too much. That's too much for $90. What about we did 2? What do we call them when we pour a shot into the beer bong?
Jungle bongs?
Two jungle bongs. 2 jungle bongs.
That could be another option. Oh, yeah, we're about to tip off. We'll probably still lose. That's how we roll.
2 jungle bongs. How about that?
Bro, who is Matt Pryor? He's a backup offensive lineman. All right, 10-2.
I was going to say 2 jungle bongs is a good fair matchup.
10 shots, 2 beer bongs. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 5 shots, beer bong, 5 shots, beer bong. We cool with that? 10-2. Oh, this could be onions. Fordham and VCU.
This could
upset
be
alert.
The upset.
VCU they have to be an AQ, right? They're not getting in at large, are they? You know, Smitty's dialed in. All right.
Down 2 against Fordham is crazy. Fordham is so bad.
3. They're asking to put the menu back up.
Oh, okay.
4. This could be a problem. This could be a problem. This could be an issue.
This could be a problem.
This could be an issue. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. So 5 shots down. Here goes the first beer bong.
Hold on, folks. Hold on, folks.
Something just happened?
No. I'll just get you more full screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's the menu on screen.
We'll also show first-time super chat the 1.
Harrison, you're handsome. High rolls. Hey, appreciate it.
Thank you, the 1.
I'll do the jumping jacks after this.
The 1.
Here we go.
You're going to do jumping jacks after this?
If he's a first timer, I am. Is he?
Right.
Or did you just give him? Is he a first timer?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, what am I gonna do? Not do it?
Yeah. How does the Bears helmet work? Well, $100 gets your name onto the helmet, which is our Bears Now Hall of Fame.
For $20, you get a roulette wheel spin, and there's a chance to get
1 in 25 chance.
There's a chance to get in,
which actually makes sense because it's just about 25% of getting on.
Yeah, gives you a shot. Someone says Rolly was supposed to split. That's not how it works.
I said that I could probably split with Harrison.
So here's what's going to happen.
He offered the deal, and he's just going.
Here's what's going to happen. When Rolly has to go,
I'm not going to the bathroom.
You guys got to pepper his ass.
I'm not going to the bathroom.
What about when the Patriots sign somebody? You better hope they don't.
No, because that's going to be like 30 minutes.
Well, no, we'll cap it.
Okay.
We'll cap it. One. Sorry, 6. You clearly did not pour full shots. Yes, I did, dude. This thing is at the top.
Capped at 30. Dirty 30. It's a dirty 30. Drew says it's on when Rolly moves. I'm filming the video right here. I'm taking over Bears Now. Y'all ain't getting me. Y'all ain't getting me.
Oh, God. Fireball's good until it's not.
It's never good, actually.
Jesus.
How long do the fan-led mocks usually take? Because I don't, like I said,
I think we have to wait at this point.
Yeah, okay. Steven Rosinski, who changed his profile picture again.
He's chipping in toward my Uber. I appreciate it, Steven. Money actually goes just to the company in general. We benefit at Bears now. We can do more content. Allows us to stay live for 15 hours through 2 days of free agency. All right, we're caught up after this. Say what?
I thought you were going to wait a little bit.
No, we're pushing through. Let's get it done.
Yes, we will spin the wheel. Rolly's Neckbeard says, "Oh, Rolly, we will get you." Here's the thing, Rolly's Neckbeard. I don't remember you ever really super chatting like that. So I don't know if you will get me.
I'll tell you what, that 33 minutes, the start of the league year is going to be a little foggy for me. Be a little foggy.
Well,
this could be a problem.
That clock has gone down quite a bit, which means it's time to tell the people about PrizePicks.
Let's talk about PrizePicks, and then we'll spin the wheel. We will spin the wheel. Shout out to PrizePicks, the largest daily fantasy sports app in North America. It is daily fantasy made easy. Get signed up. Download the app today at prizepicks.com/CLNS. Rolly will get that link in the live chat for you guys. Got daily discounts, daily specials to get you a better chance of winning. You got conference tournament week going on right now in college basketball. You've got the NBA. You've got NHL as well, esports, UFC, MMA. Football season might be over, but there's still plenty of ways to make your money. 2 to 6 player entries, and you just take more or less on the stat projections. It's that easy. They give you a number. Just to let us know if you think it's going to be more or less on that number. 25.5 points, maybe you think it's going to be more. You think it's going to be less, type less. Rebounds, assists, goals, whatever the stat is. Here's my 2-player entry tonight. These are boosted demon stats, so they're harder to hit, but you can win 9 times your money on a 2-player demon entry instead of 3 times your money here. Ao Dusumu, 18 points or more tonight. Alex Caruso, he's going to get 2 blocks. Let's go. $10 to win 90. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS to get a $100 deposit match right now. All right. Appreciate PrizePicks. And how many wheel spins do we have? Just the one? 2. I already know I'm getting a beer bong. That is, you can take that to the bank.
Chicago Bears Light and Abraham.
Don't give me a shot. Oh, Rolly beer bong. Suck it, Rolly. It's about time. It is about damn time.
The wheel giveth, the wheel taketh.
Give me a second, Rolly beer bong.
No,
that'd be generational. No. God damn it.
The wheel giveth, the wheel taketh. The wheel is
Call
almighty.
me crazy. I'd rather do a beer bong.
Yeah, you're psychotic, man. That would be psychotic stuff to want to do a beer bong over one shot. Maybe that's just me.
Well, when you've done 11 in 3 minutes, it's not great.
No.
Oh man.
We'll circle through these 2 super chats, and then I'll do the beer bong.
All right. Proper gent. Mad respect. Harrison. Rolly's next. Rolly is up. He's got to do a beer bong, and hopefully he'll have to do some $5 shots at some point today. That would be nice. That Pokey guy, would you take Mike Williams as wide receiver 2 for the Bears? Would you like him? Yeah, I mean, look, when he's healthy, he's still very, very good. The injury concerns are real. I'll be curious to see what his market is. Is it an incentive type of deal? Does he get a lot of guarantees? I'm in for the right price. We'll see if the Bears are. The one, I've come to terms with Caleb as a franchise who failed Justin Fields. I agree. Caleb's walking into a great situation. Also, your Uber is on the way. Yeah, he's going to have to get here in a hurry. Draken. That's a wheel spin.
It's not how it works.
If my spin lands on Drinks for AG, I give it to Pasta.
It's not how it works.
The wheel decides.
The wheel giveth, the wheel taketh, the wheel is almighty.
Draken also gets a raffle ticket if he's not in there already. Shout out Draken. And then Tito, watching Harrison do that gave me bubble guts, sending out positive vibes. Godspeed. Yeah, it's the good news is we had some barbecue for lunch. I feel like that's a pretty decent meal to soak up booze, but it can only do so much.
It can only do so much.
It can only do so. Harrison looks white as a ghost. Do I?
I don't think so yet. I will say you look very white in comparison to me at times.
I mean, I feel like we have similar skin complexion.
Not when I'm on camera.
Oh.
It looks quite different.
Maybe I got a little shininess going here.
Well, I'm also pure blood Italian over here.
Yeah, you got that Italian
I got
blood.
Italian juices.
Yes. The
Sit,
wheeler.
sit.
No. That wedge went a little long. That FP wedge flew off the back. Actually, that was a cold cut skull. Oh, here comes the Virginia Commonwealth. 1 point game.
Shout out to you, Draken.
Draken. There you go. He called his shot.
You wanted me to drink.
He wanted you to drink. How old is Thomas Morstead? How is he signing 2-year deals? How is he signing 2-year deals? I mean, he's got to be, I guess he's only 38. Feels like he's been in the NFL since I was alive. All right. If you're just joining us, the Bears signed veteran offensive lineman Matt Pryor. He's a backup. He can play tackle and guard. Could be your swing tackle. By the way, I'm going to find this tweet. Brad Spielberger with an interesting note on Larry Borum. He said that Borum earned the level 1 proven performance escalator, which bumps his salary this year to just under $3.2 million, which means the Bears are probably going to ask him to take a pay cut. Otherwise, they might just cut him outright, because $3.2 million for a backup that's on a last year of his rookie deal, Larry Borum, they might just cut him and save a couple $1 million. So be on the lookout for that. That could definitely happen. Maybe they can flip him for like a late round pick swap or something like that. We shall see. We shall see. All right. Here he is. Yeah. You've got a little more of the you got like a hint of like the Mitch, there's like a hint of olive in there. Mitch has got more of that, but.
I'll say this is that I did go to Florida like 2 weeks ago.
Got some sun.
And I absorb sun very, very well. In terms of, I don't get sunburnt often, and I get tan very easily.
Good for you. Now take that beer bong down.
Italian stallion. I will say this: I don't have to chug as much because I'm not racing, so I can just take this beer bong down very nicely, which I'm going to do. I'm not going fast.
You're gonna sip it?
I'm sipping them.
A little sipper. It's Chuck O'Bannon season, baby. Already hit a couple of threes. Frogs up 14-6 early, Rolly. The winner of this game plays Houston in the next round. We'll probably get stomped. Did beat them in the regular season, though. Gave them one of their 3 losses.
That was nice. Sometimes.
Well, just like a nice pace.
I didn't chug. It didn't really hit me that hard. I just was able to drink.
That is nice. That is nice. All right, 25 minutes until the start of the league year. So what we'll do is we'll kind of shoot the shit. If you guys want to get questions in, super chat. We'll take some hashtag Bears questions as well. If there's any news around the start of the league year, we'll touch that. And then after that, we could get into a fan-led mock. So if you guys got any questions, get them in. Justin Fields for Devontae Adams straight up. Why would the Raiders do that? They're not trading Adams for Fields. Not trading Adams for Fields. We need a big signing at wide receiver and D-line. I agree. Those are 2 things the Bears need. 2 things the Bears need. We'll see if it happens. We'll see if it happens. TY says, do you think that we will see some more moves within the first hour of free agency? And would you be open to trading one in next year's first? The number 1 pick and next year's first for Justin Jefferson? Absolutely not. I am not doing that. The Vikings have signed Jonathan Bullard to a 1-year deal. There you go. There you go. The Frogs are cooking early. 18-9, 5.5 minutes in. Let's go. 3-ball, corner pocket. Cash, 21-9. Go home, Quarter Moser. Did you see that rumor that DePaul's trying to hire him? Bring him back to Chicago? Porter Moser? Did you see that? Rolly's not even paying attention to me. Mike Rodriguez says, didn't get my jumping jacks. We got you, Mike. 3, 4, 5. I was probably in the restroom when that happened.
I don't know what happened.
We got you, Mike. Joseph, if y'all are going to do a jersey raffle, we are doing one. $10 to get a free chance at a free Bears jersey. I would sign Mike Williams if the price was right. He's not someone I would overpay for. Like, there's a few guys I would overpay for. Like, I would have done the Danielle Hunter contract that the Texans did. I don't know if the Bears were in on him. But I would not overpay Mike Williams. Like, not big. I would not majorly overpay. I might, $1 million or $2 million here and there. But jersey raffle is on. $10 to enter.
Also,
let's get more entries. Say what?
First timer as well.
Oh, first timer from Joseph. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shout out to Joseph. Shout out to Joseph.
Andres comes back.
Andres. More wide receiver options hitting free agency. I'll be so frustrated if we don't sign at least one of these dudes. Yeah, they got to get one, man. They were in on Gabe Davis, so that makes me think they're going to be in on someone else. That makes me think. But
I think they're just waiting for the biggest domino to fall.
Could be. Once Ridley goes, and maybe some of these other ones, their markets start to develop.
Mark Decker.
Dude, is Fordham going to pull this off?
I hope so.
Oh, man. Here we go. Curtis Samuel. I'm in, Scott. Mark Decker says, if the Bears decide to keep Fields, I know it's a big if at this point, get Terry McLaurin in the package. He's on record saying he wants out. Is he on record saying that? Terry McLaurin?
I don't think that's true.
I haven't seen that. Doesn't mean he doesn't. I just haven't seen that. Yeah, I just don't. I don't think they're trading down. I think they're taking Caleb 1. I mean, they got to make sure the medical's good to go and the meetings go well. But barring a big setback, I don't think that's changing. Just my opinion. I'd say it's 90%. They take Caleb, if not higher. 90%. We'll see, though.
20 minutes away.
From the start of
I'm
the
just going to
league
be
year.
let down when it's like 30.
I'm telling you, it's not like a bunch of new things happen.
No, I'm only thinking Ridley. I know not a bunch of new things happen. I actually just think it's a Calvin Ridley deadline. That's how my mind is worked.
I gotcha.
Like, if it's 30 minutes after, like it's 3:30 here, 4:30 Eastern time, and he hasn't signed yet, like I'm actually going to be depressed.
Well, if he waits a bunch after the deadline, maybe
does
that
help
means
New England, but I just
want it to be over.
I just want a resolution.
Oh, you want to? This 2 days on Ridley has been so hard. How about this QB thing?
There is a resolution. It's finalized, Harrison. I don't care what the people say.
I think so too, but that's the thing. The conversation will not go away.
Conversation.
Dude, the Frogs are cooking, Rolly. It's 26-12, less than 8 minutes in.
Well, I'll say this: if Oklahoma loses, I think they get on the wrong side of the bubble.
Where's Lenardi have them? I think they're safely in based on what he's been projecting.
But a first-round blowout to TCU, to me, puts them on the bubble.
It's a Q1 loss. It's not going to hurt their resume.
Is it a Q1?
Yes, it's a neutral site against a top whatever net team. Yeah, it's Q1.
Is it?
Q1 defined
I'm opening my
college
Celsius.
basketball. All right, here we go. So neutral site. Yeah, neutral's top 50. TCU's definitely a top 50 team in the net. Net rankings. Let's see. TCU in the net is currently 40. So, yeah, it's a Q1. So, I think they're in either way. They've not been trending in the right direction, though. Not been trending. Celsius is disgusting, someone says in the chat room.
Wrong.
Is it your favorite energy drink right now?
It is the only energy drink I have. Blue Raz, baby. Not sponsored. Please sponsor me.
Yeah, he doesn't even have OU in the last 4 buys. They're safe. Andres says Renfro would be nice. Williams won't be cheap, but he's a great contested catch guy, which we need too. Yeah, I mean, maybe Mike Williams would be what you hoped Chase Claypool would. Who knows? Who knows? Owen, he gets a raffle ticket.
By the way, Andres, I also gave you a raffle ticket, my guy.
Owen says, Harrison, did you just decline trading number 1 and our next year 1 for Justin Jefferson? Dude, say our pick is late first. We still get their future ones. Whose future ones? Whose future ones are we still getting? You want Caleb that bad? Now, I'm just not trading the number 1 overall pick and a future first for a receiver. No team in the NFL would do that. Am I crazy in saying that, Rolly? No team would trade the number 1 overall pick plus a future first for Justin Jefferson.
4? Like, you have to give another pick?
Yes, he's saying the number 1 pick and a 1 next year.
I'll tell you what, the first overall pick is too much for Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, it's no. You don't do that for non-quarterbacks. You don't trade the number 1 overall pick for a receiver, which then you're going to have to pay $35 million per year. I love Jeff. If it was number 9 in next year's 1, I'm in. I'm not doing it for the number 1 overall pick, though. Ashton the Assassin Lions. Did Owen get in, by the way?
Yes.
Bears should keep Justin Fields, then trade number 1 to the Commanders for a pick swap with Scary Terry and a second this year, then trade the second to the Pats. I mean, you're assuming the Washington Commanders would do that, the Patriots would do that. It sounds good on paper, but again, what if Justin Fields still didn't take that big step? What are you doing next year? Who's your quarterback? Like, say you're picking 15th overall. Are you drafting Drew Aller? Quinn Ewers? Is he there at 15? Probably not.
Next year's quarterback class, I know there could be people who rise, like Jaden Daniels.
It doesn't look good right now.
Was a projected 3rd or 4th round pick before the season. But, like,
on paper, it does not look
even
good.
The names, like Quinn Ewers, Drew Aller, like, these guys stink.
I don't like next year's class.
The only quarterback that I can get behind is...
I like Shador, but...
Actually, I lied. I can't get behind any of these guys right now.
The problem with Shador is he doesn't have a cannon. He's mobile, but not super mobile. Like, he's not a runner. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Jacob, do you still prefer Neighbors to the Bears over Odunze? If so, why?
Yep.
I do. It's slight. It's close. If they took Odunze over Neighbors, I wouldn't bitch about it. It's very close. I just think Neighbors, I feel like he's a tick more explosive, Rolly. Like, I think he's a little better after the catch. So, Odunze's great after the catch, too. Like, it's very close.
Neighbors is just more explosive.
Yeah.
And, like, coming out of his breaks, he's just such an elite route runner.
He's just a guy that, like, here's how I'll explain it. I feel like when he touches the ball, he can go to the crib almost every time. I don't quite feel that way with the dude.
Whoa.
Do we have news?
Schultz.
News. Calvin Ridley's market has been...
This is no news.
Oh, my God. He's just saying it's still the Jags and the Patriots.
Will land a healthy number. Jacksonville has made it quite clear that they love Ridley and want to retain.
Come on, Schultzy.
These guys are scumbags.
Unbelievable.
Screw you, Jordan Schultz. It's no update.
Here comes OU, 5-0 spurt. 5-0 spurt. Owens says no, they will be trading up. We will get there first. Okay, so what are you saying?
So are you Jefferson in their first for number 1? So 11 Jetta for number 1.
Is that what you're saying? 11 and Jetta for number 1? Let me know in the chat, Owen. You don't need to super chat. We're looking. 11 and Jetta for number 1. I still would not do it. If you think that's crazy, fine. But if that's what you're saying, that's at least more reasonable.
Well, people as well, just for clarity, people have asked me as a Patriots fan, would I take Jay Jetta 11 and Jay Jetta and 11?
So they're saying
3?
okay. Someone
I'm
else
saying no.
Someone else is saying 11 their first next year for 1. I mean, that's enticing. But if Fields doesn't take a big step, you're still in this. You still have a problem.
I would, as a Patriots
and I
fan,
like Fields, but like
as a Patriots fan, if they offered 11 their next year first and Jetta for number 3, I would take that. Bears curious.
part of it too is like you're gonna have to pay Jefferson $35 million a year, which he's worth it. I mean, I get it. Like
There is a raffle today, Zeus.
$10 you get in on the jersey raffle.
Ashton says Odunze has a bigger ceiling than Neighbors. What makes you say that?
Just because he's taller?
Like I don't.
By
know.
the way, this is not I love Odunze. Like I think it's very close.
I just don't know what would make you say the ceiling is higher.
Yeah, like he's taller, but okay. I mean, Tyreek Hill's 5'10", and he's the most explosive high ceiling receiver in the NFL. Like, so yeah.
Jacob,
I mean,
you're on the raffle.
It's very close. I would lean Neighbors, but if they took Odunze over Neighbors, I'd be fine with it. Welke. Bears' biggest needs over the past 2 years is receiver and center. What are we doing? Polls, built through the draft, he has more misses than hits. That is not true. He does not have more misses than hits. Let's just go through draft. Kyler Gordon in the second round, I would say that's been a hit. Jaquan Brisker, he's missed some time, but for a second-round pick, that's been a hit. Velus Jones has been a miss, no doubt. Braxton Jones in the 5th round, that is an absolute hit. Trying to think who else in that draft that year. I can't remember who they took in the 4th. Just fast forward to last year. Darnell Wright, hit. Probably the best rookie tackle last year. Who did the Bears take in the Tyreek Stevenson. By the end of the year, he was the best rookie corner in football. That was a hit. Jury's out on Dexter and Pickens. I'd say Pickens, not it's 1 year, but not feeling great about that one. I thought Dexter improved throughout the season, though, so it may not be a hit, but I think that's trending up. Roshan, it's 4th round. We'll see. Same with Tyler Scott. But to act like there's been more misses than hits, that's just not true. Like, he's drafted pretty darn well. And remember, he didn't even have a first-round pick in his first draft. So you've got that, too.
Oh, what a pass.
Fordham! Are we riding the Rams here?
Oh, absolutely. Fuck VCU.
You're an anti-VCU guy?
Yes.
Oh, why is that?
They're I would say, the biggest rival to St. Bonaventure.
Are the Bonnies on this channel after this?
Yeah, they play at 4.
On USA? Or?
Yeah.
Let's
and
try.
then 2, I will say this.
Wait, they're the Bonnies' biggest rivals? VCU?
I would say.
Really? Okay. I didn't know that.
You could argue St. Louis.
They're bad. They've fallen off. The Billikens used to be good.
Like, St. Louis was a battle with us all the time. I'd say VCU, St. Louis, and Dayton would be our top 3.
Okay. Let's go to Andres. Does he have a ticket yet?
Yes.
Raffle? At this point last year, we knew Caleb and May were 1 and 2, and they still are, in my opinion. If Jaden Daniels was likely going 2, I couldn't tell you right now who's going 1 or 2 next year as far as QBs go. Yeah, that's kind of the point, right? We don't even know. Like, if the 2025 draft was tomorrow, who'd be the first QB off the board?
Carson
Sanders?
Beck.
Oh yeah, I think it'd be Carson Beck. I agree. And I like him, but like, what would he be in this draft? QB4 at best?
He'd be QB5.
You think McCarthy would go higher?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
You
guys know how anti.
I actually like him better than McCarthy.
I would be willing to guarantee. Actually,
he's better in the pocket than McCarthy.
I would guarantee if Beck was in this QB class, there's absolutely no chance he would go over J.J. McCarthy.
He's better in the pocket. But
I also didn't think J.J. McCarthy would ever have a chance to go top 5, and I would say it's more likely than not.
no, I don't think so. You think it's more like for top 5? I was told at the Combine there's a decent chance he goes top 5 by someone who's tapped in, but I don't know if it's better than 50-50. I think top 10's a lock, though. He's going top 10. We'll see what happens, man. What if Harbaugh went rogue and took him 5? Traded Herbert?
That'd be sick.
That would be insane.
That would be the biggest fuck up in history of the NFL. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it would be the biggest mistake in all football history.
It'd be bad. It'd be bad.
Like, even if J.J. McCarthy's a good quarterback, there's a good chance of that being the case. But, like, Herbert is already in top 5
10.
NFL quarterback conversations.
Yeah, he's for sure
Like,
top 10.
you do not trade that away to take
for
a rookie.
For an unknown.
Yeah.
Not even like the best rookie, like the 4th, 5th.
I would not, if the Chargers had the number 1 pick, they would trade out of number 1.
Yes, I agree.
Just so you know. Like, they wouldn't draft Caleb Williams to take Herb or
I agree.
Yeah, you guys know what I mean.
Oh no, Fordham's collapsing. Bad turnover.
Yeah, well, you knew this was going to happen. Yeah. You knew there was this hope that the upset was going to happen.
That's still a chance. Andrew Montoya, less than 8 minutes until the start of the league here. I know it's early, but if you're a Caleb watching free agency, do you feel showing that they want to win more the Bears or Commanders? Do we like any of the Commanders' moves?
No. Actually, yes. Frankie Laveau.
Okay, cool. One move. They added a decent center in Biotish, but they overpaid. I mean, I don't think the Commanders have done anything that's like, oh, we're ready to go win 12 games.
Yeah.
I don't. They didn't end up going after Daniil Hunter, or they didn't get him at least. Maybe they went after him. Who knows? But yeah, I don't think the Commanders have just because they've made a bunch of moves doesn't mean it's been a good free agency. Just because you signed a bunch of dudes doesn't mean you're like the winners of free agency.
Yeah.
Tyler Nipper says, at the end of the day, Caleb ends up being amazing. The compensation we get for Fields isn't a huge deal. Also, like Poles' approach free agency so far. Yeah, look, he's very articulate. They obviously still need to add on the defensive line and a receiver, but he's not going to majorly overpay to do it. That's his MO. Like, he's not going to put this team's cap in a bad situation where you're stuck in a year or two and you have to make tough decisions. Like, he wants to remain flexible, especially while they're still like ascending as a team. Like, if you're a consistent 12-1 team, yeah, you might be willing to take more of those big gambles, but the Bears aren't quite there yet. I do think this is a team ready to win this year. This is a big year. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Before the league year gets underway, Harrison, why don't we tell our friends about our other friends over at PrizePicks?
Yeah, listen, some of Rolly and I's best friends out there are the folks over at PrizePicks. And listen, we've told you why you should get going with PrizePicks. You can make money, 2 to 6 player entries, different sports. It's a lot of fun. Your lineups can change every day. But here's what's cool about it as well. You know who plays PrizePicks? A lot of celebrities. Meek Mill, Sugar Sean O'Malley, several others. You can now go see what picks they're making when you go check out the community plays under the promos tab of the app. View their entries on a daily basis. Get part of the action. You got college basketball. You got the NBA, NHL. PrizePicks is terrific. It's fun. It's easy. I got a 2-player entry, 10 to win 90 here because these are 2 demon picks. You see those little emojis, the little demons. I'm gambling a little bit here. 17.5 points. I'm taking the more there. Got to get 2 blocks on Alex Caruso as well. 10 to win 90. Taking a chance. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use the code CLNS to get a deposit match up to $100. Get started right now. PrizePicks. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Link is in the live chat. All right. Got just under 5 minutes. We can flash the super chat menu for those just joining the show.
We got a first timer here.
Oh, first time super chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zeus. He gets in on the raffle. Winning that jersey, signed an explosive edge in free agency. and a so-so receiver like Curtis Samuel, draft Marvin Harrison Jr., and the Penn State tackle, talking about Olu. We'll see. I think they're taking a quarterback, but until they do, I suppose I could be wrong. Here's our Super Chat menu. $10 gets you in on the Bears jersey raffle. We'll draw at the end of the stream. Winner gets a free Bears jersey. $20, we'll spin the roulette wheel. $50, we could do a beer bong. No $50 yet. No $50. $100 gets you into the Bears Helmet Hall of Fame. Then every 1,000 total is a beer boot. We're over 400, so we still got a ways to go. But if we want to make that happen, it is still available. All right. Hit that subscribe button too. New league year about to start. This is when teams are going to start announcing some of these signings as 2024 is officially here for the NFL. It's exciting. The goal is to get to 89 at 250 today. We're 53 subs away from that. We got to get to 200 first. 3 more subscribers.
The question
I'm throwing on sub-only chat.
Does Calvin Ridley sign?
Are the nerves kicking in a little bit?
No nerves. No nerves.
Sub-only chat. Let's get across 89,200. Type FGB once you've subbed. Type FGB. Fordham's got a chance. They got to the under 4 tied. That's all you can ask for.
Not nervous, but
hit that sub button. One more subscriber. Excited. Free Bears content here. Scott says FGB. So does GD. Schizo. The Gabe. Steven Rosinski. Jason Gonzarowski. We got Zeus. Arc Boy. There's 89,200. Let's go. Keith Hall. Matt B. Maxwell. John. Scott. Tricky Trips. Danny. Agent Chartreuse. AJ. There's a super chat coming in from Shane Link.
What's up, Shane Link?
You'll like this question, Rolly.
Oh, okay, I didn't even read it yet.
You'll like this question.
First, we got to get to Anthony Joshua Phillips. Anthony Joshua, the boxer.
Ooh.
He actually worked out. He comes to Dallas sometimes, and he actually came to our LA Fitness that I go to.
Anthony Joshua went to an LA Fitness?
The boxer, yeah.
That's kind of wild.
Because I was doing a workout, and one of the workers at the gym came up to me, who I've played basketball with before, and said, "Yo, look at this. Who's at the gym earlier today? Anthony Joshua." And he showed me a picture.
That's sick. Someone says, who's Matt Pryor? Swing tackle. He could play guard as well. Backup. 1-year vet minimum probably. This Anthony Joshua says, what do you think about Drew Aller? I was not impressed.
He stinks.
I thought it was ugly. In September, people were declaring him as like the next big guy because he is big. He has a strong arm. Once Penn State's schedule started to get at least even a little bit challenging, he put up some ugly performances.
If you want to get turned off by Drew Aller, just watch his game against Michigan, and that's all you'll have to watch.
He's awful against Ohio State.
Like, I get Michigan was the best defense in the entire country.
He couldn't
and
complete a
national
pass,
champions.
though.
He could not throw the ball more than 2 yards downfield. It was so bad.
Yeah, I was not impressed. I mean, I assume he'll improve, but he's got a long way to go, in my opinion.
Shane Link.
He gets a raffle ticket. Who's both of your picks to win March Madness? Do either of you think the Illini can make a run? They could be like a Sweet 16 team. I don't think they're a threat to win the national championship, but one of the better Big Ten teams this year that could make a run.
Yeah, I like Illinois. I like Terrence Shannon. Obviously, had that thing pop up earlier in the year, but
he's had some off-court concerns.
He's playing, so I guess that's just how it's going to be. I like their squad. I don't know if this is a national championship contending team.
They're a second weekend team.
Could they make noise? Are they going to be a 3 seed that potentially messes around and gets the Elite 8? Sure. But maybe if they fall to the 4 line, that's going to be dicey. But if I had to make my pick, I would pick the Tennessee Volunteers, and the NFL League year has begun. Cue the fake.
We made it.
Cue the joking. It's free agency time.
I'll roll with Houston, Rolly.
No, but my actual pick is. Did I say
Tennessee? Yeah, you said Tennessee.
I said Tennessee. My preseason national championship pick was Arizona. It's hard to not pick them still.
Okay, I like it. So
free
Shane,
you
get in. What happened?
I hate when they say free agency now can now begin.
It's like,
Go
it's been
fuck
going
yourself.
for 2 days. Let's be honest.
Maurice!
I feel like the NFL tells him to tweet that or something. Maurice gets
Shut
in.
up.
Preference, Arlington Heights or downtown. I really don't have a preference. I think longtime Illinois residents should weigh in on that, but I think for the Bears financially, Arlington Heights makes more sense because you can own the property, the stadium, the surrounding area. But downtown, from a sentimental, just showing love to the city and cooler location, I mean, I don't know. There's pros and cons to both. If you want to maximize dollars, Arlington Heights. But if it's not just about that, it's downtown. And it would be a nice breath of fresh air to not just worry about getting every possible cent out of a situation like most billionaires do. So I'd be fine. I think it'd be cool to stay downtown. But also, Arlington Heights has huge potential with that 300-plus acre property. Mustachio, little beer bong. New league year. F the cheeseheads. Get the FGBs in the chat. FGBs in the chat for Mustachio. Let's go.
FGB.
FGB. FGB. All right, here we go. Here we go. Kelly Hawkins. Do you think Indiana State deserves an at-large bid? I think they should get an at-large. They're in the top 25.
Oh, we're moving on to Kelly.
Right?
Indiana State, I just think deserves an at-large.
Do you think they'll get one, or is it going to be
I believe they
AQ?
will be playing in Dayton against a Big East team.
Unless
one
they
of
win.
Villanova or St.
Is their
John's.
conference tournament over?
Yes, they lost
Oh,
to
no.
Drake.
I think they should get in. Dayton feels fair. Put them in the first 4. I'm in. Oh, my God. Fordham and VCU tied with 2.5 to go.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good D.
it's a bailout.
It's good D.
That's a bailout. Frogs up 12, 5 minutes left in the first half. See if they can keep the pedal down. Yeah, Kelly, I think Indiana State should get an at-large. That's just me, but I think they should.
Edward.
I think Fields did progress. I don't think we go 5-2 in the last 7. Well, it was 4-3. So that's that. But I'm happy with Caleb Williams or Justin Fields Harris to keep killing it. Yeah, I've said I think Justin took steps this year, but I think we can all be fair too and say we didn't see that massive leap. Now, I think Getsy deserves blame. I think there's other things on the roster that deserve blame. Like it's not just Fields, but if I'm being honest, I thought we'd get a bigger leap. I really did. I didn't think he'd be a superstar this year, but I thought he'd be like, okay, we're entering year 4. He's a firm top 12, 15 quarterback, still ascending. I think he's ascending, but he's not like a top 12 quarterback right now. He's probably the 20th best quarterback in the NFL right now, 22nd. Like, I think he should be a starter. The NFL's telling you he might be a backup, though.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of where it's at right now. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up playing out, but. Yeah, it's been unfortunate to see how it's gone so far this offseason. Timothy, $10. He gets in if he's not already. I don't know if he is. Rolly will check on that. It's funny as hell to see y'all balls deep on these people pretending to know what's on Pace's mind. Well, Ryan Pace hasn't been on this with this organization.
We don't cover the
Falcons. So appreciate the donation, Timothy. You do get a raffle ticket. Ashton the Assassin Lions. Michael Thomas is now a free agent. Yeah, we knew that, right? I think New Orleans had to do some formality, but
yeah.
I haven't talked about him much. I don't think he's good anymore.
He's cooked, man.
He's cooked. Yeah, I mean, if they want to bring him in for $5 million or something, I mean, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah,
but
that many.
I don't think you can sign him and have him project him to play a major role for you. Like, if he gives you something, great. If not, no harm, no foul.
Oh, shit. Bears move. Brett Rypien.
Are you serious?
1-year deal. Rypien.
Man, that is a weird one.
According to Ari. So who knows if that's accurate.
No, that's accurate. Oh, boy. I'll say this.
See ya, Tyson.
No.
Yes.
No. You know what it is. It's more evidence they're drafting a quarterback.
Well, yeah, we knew that. But
We knew that, but like, oh man. Bears sign a QB.
Brett.
So they're going, from Agent Chartreuse. Boom! Shout out to Agent Chartreuse, our first helmet sticker of the day. Brett Rypien.
Rip it and rip it.
What does it mean? We'll break this down.
Brett Rypien.
So Brett Rypien, I'll say this, he's better than Nathan Peterman.
Yeah. Tyson Bagent confirmed QB3.
Or Bagent's the backup, but Rypien's like the vet in the room guy.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing.
Well, it's not though, because if you're going to have a rookie quarterback, you don't want Bagent as the only primary source in there. But Bagent might actually be a better, like if someone has to play other than the rookie, it could be Bagent. But Rypien has more value in helping a rookie, if that makes sense.
I disagree.
Why?
I think Brett Rypien is a better quarterback, like, to play.
Do you actually?
Yes.
Has he ever?
I like if the quarterback room was Caleb Williams, Brett Rypien, and Tyson Bagent, and all of them are on the active roster, I would expect Bagent to be the emergency quarterback.
So Brett Rypien in his career, 4 starts. He's played in 10 games. 2-2 as a starter, just like Bagent did last year. 58% completion, 4 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
I watched Bagent, man.
I don't think you've
Guy
watched.
stinks.
I don't think you've watched Rypien.
Oh, I've seen
He
Brett Rypien.
is awful. Brett Rypien is not like a high quality backup.
Did he win a game for the Denver Broncos?
I just said he's 2-2, just like Bagent.
And he was ripping it that day.
He's ripping it that
Yeah.
day? Oh, man. We'll put him as QB2 on the depth chart.
That's what I would do.
Well, is that what you're going to do?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to do it. I got to do a short on this one. It's a quarterback. Then we'll do a video, obviously. Agent Chartreuse, shout out to you, my friend. Get him a raffle ticket. Get him a raffle ticket. Dude, my Twitter account has been locked.
Whoa.
They found unusual activity on my account.
They shadow banned you.
I'm out. What the hell is going on here?
Brett Rypien, good ball player.
Okay, we're back. Fucking Elon.
Did he play a game for the Jets this year, too? I think he started a game for the Jets.
Brett Rypien last year, no, that was Tim Boyle, who is way worse.
Are you
He
sure?
was with the Rams.
He was on the Jets
He
this
started
year.
a game for the Rams. He was not on the Jets.
He was on the Jets.
No.
Yes, he was.
Maybe in the preseason. He was with the Rams last year.
Jim?
Brett Rypien is a Chicago Bear.
Formerly New York Jet.
He's never played for the Jets.
That's incorrect.
So they signed him off the Seahawks practice squad, but he never played. He did not play for the Jets, but he was with them in December. Did not play, though. Brett Rypien. All right. My goodness. What a time to be alive. Wow. Wowzers. What do you guys think this means? Someone says trade Fields and the #1 pick, build a super team around Bagent. Ethan says that's a smoke screen, pay no mind. Oh, man. So I didn't even put this one together. So Brett Rypien. No, there's no. Is he just the new Nate Peterman?
Have this issue again.
I don't know. Not sure what to make of this one. He was with Seattle's practice squad for a few weeks last year too, so he overlapped with Shane Waldron for a few weeks. So you've got that. Other than that, I don't really know what to make of all that. 1-year contract, Brett Rypien. My goodness.
Well, so Michael Thomas wasn't technically released yet, is what it was, but now it's official as like a post-June 1st, is what they're saying. But everyone knew he was basically.
There had to be something by the new league year, otherwise he had a $100 million bonus. Literally. Which is crazy. Oh, here we go, Rolly. Fordham down 3 with 25 seconds left.
VCU will follow.
Not with this much time.
They will follow. That's the VCU way.
With 25 seconds?
It's the VCU way.
Oh, man. Here we go.
I'm waiting to see if this player top will load.
This is an interesting signing. So, yeah, teams are all announcing their signings. Bears announced Gerald Everett. They announced Jonathan Owens. Let's see if they announced DeAndre Swift yet. They announced Matt Pryor. They announced they did announce DeAndre Swift. All the news coming in.
12 minutes has passed. All right, Calvin Ridley, you can make your decision now.
Say what?
12 minutes have passed. Calvin Ridley, come on.
So what's the cutoff where you actually think the Patriots
Have a chance.
30 minutes?
I'll go 45.
Okay. All right. We shall see. Grade the Brett Rypien signing. I got to do a beer bong while we're
I
trying
see a lot of Fs.
It's it's going to be vet minimum. I'll be honest. Someone says Justin is going to stay. So they're going to go with the Justin Bagent Rypien QB room?
Oof. Oh, here we go.
Maybe. Let me take down this beer bong.
Brett Rypien.
Oh, man. Brett Rypien. Oh, that's why he said he's with the Jets, because of the jersey.
Well, yeah, that's how I knew for a fact he was a
I
Jet.
thought you actually had some knowledge.
I actually did think he played a game for the Jets. Did I just see Fordham miss a layup? God damn it, Fordham.
They didn't foul. They will now if they miss this 1-1. Oh, it's 2. Yeah, GG's in the chat. GG's in the chat. All right.
There's really no stats for this guy, so.
Yeah, let me go do a.
You're going to do a short on this?
Yeah, it's a quarterback. I feel like I should.
All right.
Rolly's going to shoot the shit with you guys, and then we'll break down this Brett Rypien signing.
Did get a $10 super chat from Paula Chandler. You get a raffle ticket, Paula. Why isn't PrizePicks offered in Ohio when we are Ohio when we are?
Right to your government.
Sounds like a government issue. I can't. I will say PrizePicks is not available in every single state in the United States, but it's in the majority. Like Florida can't play PrizePicks. No, we won't do $5 shots for Harrison leaving because we actually have to make sure he can do a comprehensive breakdown of the Brett Rypien signing here in just a second. But quarterback room, yeah, it's currently Justin Fields, Tyson Bagent, and Brett Rypien. Rypien. That's something else. was your guys' one-word reaction when you saw the Brett Rypien news? Let me know. I would say shocked. I don't know. Brett Rypien, man. What a move. What a move. Pointless. I like that. Wasteful. Depression. Lame. Wyatt says, who's this guy? He's a quarterback. He is a Q Bizzle. Rypien QB1. I see it. I see it. Rip it and rip it. Oh, man. Wow, Xavier Howard was released with a failed physical designation. That's interesting, I feel like. That's interesting. What's up, Jose? Eric Armstead is officially released. What's up, Jose? I strongly dislike all of these notifications going to my phone about official. It was already official, man. Give me a break. Dylan, a first-time super chatter. Trade Fields. You're going to have to release DJ Moore. So you're saying if they do trade Justin Fields, you're going to release DJ Moore? I would probably disagree with that statement. They are not going to release DJ Moore, and they're not going to trade DJ Moore. No matter who the quarterback is, DJ Moore is Chicago Bear. So, just going to tell you that right now. No need to get any of that thought into the airwaves. I'll tell you that. Jason says, Rypien to the Commanders the number 2 pick. Too much for Washington to give up there, or for the Bears to give up, excuse me. Probably would have to be number 2 in their second-round pick, maybe, for Brett Rypien. It's kind of where I lean. I mean, Rypien's like best quarterback alive. Like the signing, like the video. It's hard to get too pumped up about a bad quarterback, but if you are excited, hit that like button. Aaron asks if the Bears keep Fields, do we trade the number 1 pick? Of course. But you guys are likely going to draft the quarterback at number 1. So there's no reason to entertain the idea of keeping Fields because I think it is a foregone conclusion. Maybe you guys disagree. Maybe if something crazy happens, but I think it's 99.9% that Ryan Poles and the Bears are going to draft Caleb Williams at number 1. That's what I think. That's what I think. What's going on? Someone asked if they keep Fields, would they trade number 1? And I said, well, obviously, but I don't think you'd even have to consider that.
Well, if they don't find a good trade, they might just keep him until they draft a quarterback. Trade him later or something. If you're saying keep him as like the starter moving forward, then yeah.
Well, I think that's how the question was poised.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Posed. No, Juggalotus, we're not doing it this time. It's not a guarantee every time Harrison leaves. It's $5 shots.
All right. You want to break this down?
Yeah.
Just do that. What do you think? Just free agency tracker. Armstead got cut. We could talk Armstead.
Well, I mean, that was already happened.
Yeah, it's just got official, but let's just do a tracker. What do you think? Well, we could also tie Fields into the conversation.
Yeah, I don't have any graphics if you want me to move them over.
Let's 5 it. And we could just spitball. It's all good. We'll make it work. All right. Let's get into this Brett Rypien signing. I try to figure out what it means. You got the depth chart updated? Okay. All right. Here we go. Brett Rypien, 1-year deal. Going to break it down. Any Calvin Ridley news? Nothing yet? All right. All righty. All right. We're going to break this down. Let's keep it rolling here on Chicago Bears Now. The Chicago Bears have signed quarterback Brett Rypien to a 1-year deal. What does it mean for Justin Fields? What does it mean for Caleb Williams? What does it mean for Tyson Bagent? We'll try to dissect all of this here on today's show. I am Harrison Graham. You are watching Chicago Bears Now, and we are presented by 8 Sleep. If you're a little groggy in the morning, if you don't have the energy boost you're looking for, sure, you could find an energy drink, or you could just sleep better at night. 8 Sleep's going to help you do that. Go check out 8 Sleep right now, 8sleep.com/chatsports. They've got an awesome product that I'm excited to tell you about later on in the show. Okay, Brett Rypien, 1-year deal. Not exactly inspiring, if I'm going to sit here and be 100% honest. I thought signing a quarterback, if they're going to go the rookie QB route, a more experienced and polished veteran would have made sense, but this is kind of on the cheaper end of the spectrum. Is he the backup right now? Is Bagent? It probably doesn't really matter right now as we sit in the middle of March. Rypien's obviously been around. Bagent, did some decent things last year when he had to play. Obviously, for now, Justin Fields is still here. What do we know about Brett Rypien? Well, here's what we know. He has been in the NFL since 2020, played his college ball at Boise State. He's made 4 career starts. He's 2-2, just like Bagent was last year. 58% career completion, 4 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. So it's classic kind of journeyman type of stuff, right? Like, this is not high-level backup quarterback play. But there's a Shane Waldron connection. He spent some time on Seattle's practice squad last season. He also made a start for the Rams last year, similar system under Sean McVay. Waldron came from L.A. Before that as well. In that start last year, 18 for 38, less than 50%, 172 yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick, so didn't play that well. I'm a bit puzzled by this one. I feel like this is just, let's add a cheap quarterback that Shane Waldron's familiar with to the room. You want a half glass full? I think this is a better option than Nathan Peterman, who's been your kind of QB3 for the last couple of years. So take it for what it's worth. It's going to be a vet minimum deal, so it's not like it has any impact on the salary cap. But if this is your backup quarterback option in the QB room, I don't feel that great about that, if I'm being completely honest. But listen, we'll see how this quarterback room shakes up. We'll continue to have this conversation on this video and moving forward. But this is why you subscribe. When Bears news drops, doesn't matter how big it is, doesn't matter if I'm puzzled by it or don't feel great about the move, we got you covered here on Chicago Bears Now by Chat Sports. Let's get to 90,000. Can we get to 90,000? By the end of this free agency rush here in the next week or so? That would be awesome if you want daily content. We are the channel for you. Every signing that happens, we will break it down in a video. Now, I think it's a good time to kind of just hit every move that has happened up to this point in time. The Bears did trade that 5th-round pick for Ryan Bates. Not sure why we've labeled him as a tackle. He's more of a guard center, but nonetheless, offensive lineman there. There's chatter he could be the starting center. We'll see. They haven't added another center, so if they played a game tomorrow, I do think he'd be the starting center. We'll have to wait and see. Jaylon Johnson, 4 years, $76 million extension. Love that deal. Less than the franchise tag number in terms of money per year, just at $19 million. The tag was $19.8, so that's a job well done. His cap hit in year 1 is less than $14 million, so I like that. Patrick Scales, the long snapper, is back on a 1-year deal also. Tarvarius Moore, veteran safety who was out last season with an injury, he signed a 1-year deal. He's like safety 4, safety 5. Probably a long shot to make the roster, especially after they added Jonathan Owens yesterday, but he is here as well. We'll break down some of the other signings and just other musings surrounding NFL free agency here in just a moment. But listen, 8 Sleep. Guys, the Pod 3 cover from 8 Sleep is going to change your life. It's going to create a whole new you. It slips right over your mattress, bringing heating and cooling technology that's going to keep you comfortable and sleeping better all night long, every single night. I picked up my Pod 3 at the start of the new year, and I've never slept better. Sleep science shows that in order to sleep our best, our body temperature needs to drop in the early and middle part of sleep and rise in the morning. The pod cover will help you improve your sleep by automatically adjusting your bed's temperature based on your individual needs. The cover can be added to any bed like a fitted sheet and allow you and your partner to cool or warm your side of the bed by as low as 55 degrees all the way up to 110 degrees. Not only does it keep you at the perfect temperatures all night long, the pod will also track your sleep and health metrics. On average, users see their sleep quality improve by 32% after just 1 month of sleeping on the pod. So what are you waiting for? Get started today. Go to 8sleep.com/chatsports. Get $200 off this awesome product today. That's 8sleep.com/chatsports. You get free shipping as well. 8sleep.com/chatsports. The Pod 3 cover is terrific. Link is in the comments and in the description of this video. Things really picked up on the day before free agency when the Bears brought in safety Kevin Byard, 2 years, $15 million, to replace Eddie Jackson. You saved $12.5 million by cutting Jackson. Kevin Byard at $7.5 million. We still don't know that year one cap hit, but even if it's a flat rate at 7.5, you still come out $5 million ahead, and you get a better player in the process. So I thought that was really smart. DeAndre Swift, 3 years, $24 million, 15 guaranteed. It's kind of a 2+1. I think it gives you an upgraded RB1 over Khalil Herbert. Herbert can kind of slide back into that change of pace RB2 role that he played under David Montgomery, which he did really well. You obviously still have Jaylon Johnson, Swift with a 1,000-yard season a year ago. Gerald Everett, one of my favorite value signings in all of free agency this year, would be a starting tight end for a handful of teams. He's a tight end 2 here, Shane Waldron connection. For the last 5 years, he's basically averaged 450 yards and 3 touchdowns. It's very good tight end 2 production. 2 years, $12 million, 6.1 guaranteed. Again, kind of a 1+1 there. Jonathan Owens, great third safety, the husband of Simone Biles. Shout out Simone Biles. 2 years, $4.5 million, just $1 million guaranteed. So again, if it doesn't go well in year one, you can cut him without much of a penalty at all there. So you bring him on board. And then a couple of moves today, kind of some depth additions here. Matt Pryor, swing tackle type. Brad Spielberger of PFF had an interesting note that Larry Borum hit a performance escalator, so he's now set to make over $3 million this year. If he doesn't take a pay cut, the Bears could just cut him or maybe try to trade him for a late-round pick. So Matt Pryor gives you insurance there to be your swing tackle if they decide to move on from Larry Borum. And then you bring in Brett Rypien, and again, I'm not really sure. I thought adding a veteran backup was going to make sense. I don't view Rypien as a high-level QB2. I think he'll be close to the vet minimum. I was hoping for a Tyrod Taylor, Drew Lock type, but Taylor ended up being pretty expensive. Lock 1 year up to $5 million, but the Giants probably told him he might have a chance to start there, so not surprised he didn't come here. Brett Rypien, no threat to start, but upgrade over Nathan Peterman. I think we can at least close the Nathan Peterman chapter here in Chicago, so you at least have that going on. So who should the Bears sign next? Who's next up? Let me know in the comments. Mike Williams got cut today. Eric Armstead officially released. Maybe they go after one of those guys. I hope it's a receiver. I'd like the Bears to bring in a receiver or a defensive lineman. So let us know. Drop a name down in the comments on who the Bears should sign next. All right, guys, we appreciate the love and support you continue to show us. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be live throughout the rest of today, a couple more hours probably, and then on Thursday as well as NFL free agency continues here on Chicago Bears Now. Hit that notification bell also. That way you never miss out on breaking news. All right. Brett Rypien, man. Kind of a weird one.
It's officially 30 minutes. Calverley might be a Patriot.
I mean, that situation is, I don't know what to make of that situation.
I actually was 1,000% convinced that it was going to happen
over.
like at 4:05 or 3:05, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh. TCU hit a 75-footer at the end of the half.
You can't be saying, oh my gosh, during free agency and then talk about basketball. Come on.
Dude, check this out. So there was 2 seconds left. We inbounded, baseball pass, OU steals it, turns it over to our guy at our own free throw line, 75-footer buries it at the half. That is wild. That is wild. Dude, TweetDeck is just not working for me. Oh, we're back. We are back. Typical Bears signing. Poles needs to go. Team really sucks. We need change in ownership. Nothing changes with this bogus team.
I don't know if I should
there's some
believe this, but
positivity.
NESN is reporting that the Patriots' offer to Ridley is substantially better than
The
the
Jags?
Jaguars.
Maybe they did what we said earlier. They raised the offer. Be
Greg
interesting.
Byard reported that.
Be interesting.
He's
Jimmy Garoppolo, Brian Hoyer, Hunter Renfrow, Jerry Tillery, all officially released by the Las Vegas Raiders.
I'm back in.
You're back?
Calvin Ridley's a Patriot.
Why would he wait? But I'm kind of, it seems 50-50 now. Give me a percentage.
75-25.
He's a Patriot or a Jag?
Jag.
Oh, that's higher than 90-10 from earlier.
Yeah, I mean, that's a 15% increase right there.
Hey, we're on the board. I mean, we're in the mix.
We're on the rise.
Yeah. I mean, by 4 o'clock, it's 30%. 70-30.
If it's 4 o'clock and he still
50-50?
hasn't signed, it is 50-50.
Okay. I like it. What if more teams get involved?
That's fine.
No,
No, it's not.
it's William says Armstead. Let us know. Let us know who you want. Dylan Middleton.
And I want some context. He said originally in a super chat when you were filming that short that DJ Moore would be released if Justin Fields gets traded.
No, he won't.
And then he sent this.
DJ Moore can support Justin Fields and want to keep him and still be a professional and be excited about the next guy too. Like, he's used to quarterback change. If any star receiver in this league is used to quarterback change, it's DJ Moore. Which is why I'm not surprised he's been so loyal to Justin, because he had the best year of his career. Here it is, Rolly. Look at this.
Oh, how about the rattle, too?
Yeah, what a roll. Up
That's
14.
just such the kick in the nuts if you're Oklahoma.
If Fields is gone, DJ Moore is going to be mad. I think there will be some initial upset and frustration in the locker room. But guess what? They'll get over it because they're pros.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you have to do, man. And if he stays, then they'll be excited about that. Like, it's not like, what are guys going to do? Not play hard? They have millions of dollars on the line. They're not just going to fold. Oz says, let's make Nathan Peterman the starter. Thoughts? Free agency, man. He's a free agent. Can't start. Obviously not. Obviously not.
Draken.
Rypien signing won't matter since we will have both Caleb and Fields anyway. I mean, I assume this signing is one where, like, if they cut him, it's, like, no penalty. So, in that sense, yes, but I still do not believe both will be on the roster come week 1 or even come training camp. Could they both be on the roster by the end of the draft? Possibly, but I don't think both are on this roster come week 1.
Can I be honest? I'm kind of all in on Michael Thomas to the Bears.
That's a quick 180.
Well, it's not a 180. Like, I just think getting him in for like a 1-year, $5 million deal as wide receiver 3, who he could work in the slot a lot of the times, which is what he did exceptionally for the Saints, and then you draft a wide receiver to play outside with DJ Moore and 3 wide receiver sets. Like, you don't have to rely on Michael Thomas. So if he's banged up and only plays 8-9 games, that doesn't kill you because you have Tyler Scott. Like,
Yeah.
I think Michael Thomas is a great fit if they want to go super cheap at wide receiver 3.
Yeah, I mean, last year in 13 games, or he played 10 games, 448 yards and 1 touchdown. I mean, 45 yards a game when he was out there. It's not bad.
Like, that's you give him a very big time incentive deal, and
It's like $4
you
million
have him at wide
base,
receiver
incentives
3.
up to 8 or something like that. Yeah, I mean, you could do worse. I'd
Like,
rather
would
go
I-
Boyd or Samuel, but if they're over $12 million,
I was gonna say, would I prefer Boyd and Samuel? Yes, but I would actually have Michael Thomas is that next best option if you don't get Boyd or Samuel.
Maybe. I'd probably still go Josh Reynolds, but I wouldn't mind Michael Thomas in that regard, I suppose. Especially if you're still trying to, like, develop Tyler Scott, which I assume you are.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah. Kind of talking me into it. Dubba Chargers report Fields close trade to Raiders. Who reported that? Chargers report?
By Chat Sports?
As the Chargers channel are live? I haven't seen anything. There's a Chargers report Twitter account and it hasn't tweeted since 2018. So, who should win this game? X or Butler?
Butler is the better team.
Is there any chance Butler gets in at large, or do they have to win the tournament?
I don't think they would.
They'd have to win.
They were firmly inside the bubble, but they had a really
bad February,
rough end to the year.
Yeah.
Now, if they win this game and then somehow
it's such a travel.
If they were to somehow upset UConn,
you know who
in the
gets
next
away?
round,
You know who gets away with that slide? Drew Timme. The guy traveled on every post move he had in his 5-year career.
You know,
Someone
Tyler
says KJ Osborne, perfect wide receiver 3. I wouldn't mind it on a cheaper end, but
Tyler Kolek might be out for the Big East tournament. You know who that benefits greatly? The teams that get to play Marquette in the second round, potentially.
Potential upset alert there.
AKA St. John's, I think they're in the 6th spot.
The Bears tweeted out, consider us Swifties, and it's DeAndre Swift highlights. That's pretty funny. Oh,
$5
Lordy.
from Justin.
Shout out Justin. Do you think there's a chance Justin Jefferson comes to the Bears, or would you prefer Danielle Hunter? The Vikings would be certifiably insane to trade Jetta to the Bears.
And Danielle Hunter is also
and Danielle Hunter is a Houston Texan, so neither of those are happening at this point. Neither of those are happening. Oh, goodness. Bring back Tim Jennings. Back in the day. I like Tim Jennings back in the day.
All right. Is it time, Harrison?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Is it I'll start a new poll. Is it mock draft time? Is it mock draft time? Do we have that menu for it?
Yes.
You may have to make a new 2-box in the corner.
Yeah, I know.
Yes or no? 84% saying yes early. We got votes coming in. If it's over 80%, 200 votes in, we're ripping this. We're Brett ripping this. Oh man. %79%. 160 votes. Raffle time. That's at the end of the stream. So if you have to go, Zeus or anyone else, just come check out this video later. It's not like it goes away on the channel. And just see who won. And if you were the winner, DM me at HGramNFL. You don't have to be here when it happens. It's better if you are, so we know that you claimed it. But as long as you come back later and see if you won, if you did, just you can DM me. So there you go. There you go. Zeus says, I stay, baby. All right, Zeus. We got you, brother. We got you, brother. Bring back Jim McMahon. Oh, Jimmy. Jimmy. What do you think about Caleb? What do you like about Caleb Williams? I like his confidence. I like his arm strength. I like his quick release. I like the swagger he plays with. I think he attacks the middle of the field better. I think the quick game with him will be better. Justin's more mobile, has a better deep ball, but I also like that it resets the QB clock. So there's a lot to like there, man. There's a lot to like there. Rolly's getting the mock draft set up, so give that some time, and we'll get into it shortly. Let's have some fun. Why not? OU's just collapsing. 51-33. Good guys. Let's punch that ticket, fellas. OBJ for 1 year. If he wants to come here, sure. I think he'll go to a veteran team, though. Team with a vet quarterback. Baltimore might bring him back. Maybe he goes to Cincinnati if they lose Higgins. I could see that. That'd be interesting. OBJ to Cincy. Thoughts?
That's a good fit.
If they lose T. Harrison, what happened to you in Madden? Yeah, things just came up. I was sick for a couple of weeks. I was working through it for the most part. Went to the combine. So once things slow down, we'll try to get the Madden stuff going. Maybe we do Madden after the draft with new rosters.
Public or PFF board?
Huh?
I'll put it in the middle.
I don't even know what's. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll put it lean towards.
We'll catch up on Super Chats before we get into this mock, if there's any that come in. And then you guys will have the opportunity to use the Super Chat function to impact who we take with each pick. So, got that going too.
Yeah, that's the correct suit.
All right. You want to hit Jacob Lynch and whoever else here real quick? All right. I don't know where that bottom bar is for you. That's close enough. Trade for Tyler Lockett. He just redid his deal. He's not going anywhere. Staying in Seattle. Staying in Seattle. Did the Bears trade Justin Fields to the Dolphins? If they did, I have not seen that.
That would be something.
Interesting fit. I mean,
now I don't know if the
if they're not sold on
designation means anything, Harrison, but I will say it's interesting that Mike Williams failed physical designation as the reason why he was cut.
I think it's just like a. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're required to give a reason, but. Who reported it? Schultz, that he's progressing well from that injury? Doesn't mean he is or isn't. Could just be agent talk. Who knows?
Jacob Lynch.
Jacob Lynch. Wouldn't the Rypien signing mean we're keeping JF1? Why would that mean that? I don't think the Rypien signing really signals much of anything. I think he's a better Nathan Peterman. That's it. Like, I do not think it signals any direction on QB1. So, I don't think it does. Brandon Romero, take a chance on Isaiah Hodgins. He's available. Yeah, I saw the Giants didn't tender him. Did he do much last year? I know 2 years ago he was pretty good, but
didn't do much at all.
I mean, a wide receiver 3-4 type, be on the cheaper end, flyer type of player, big body, but I'd rather do better. If you want to go him instead of EQ, I think he's better than EQ, so could do that. Paleo, Rypien, sign of yay or nay? I don't think you can take much away from that signing regarding Fields, Caleb, etc. I think it's a better Nathan Peterman. That's my takeaway there. So, all right, so we're gonna get into the mock draft shortly. Every round we'll make picks, and if you want to send in $5, that's 10 extra votes for the player you want to draft. $10, 20 extra votes. $20, 50 extra votes, and then $50 you can make or trade the pick. You can decide. It's up to you. You're in charge. So that's how it'll be. We'll get into this mock draft momentarily, and if I'm missing anything, Rolly, dotting our I's, crossing our T's here. So there you go. That's how it's gonna go. By the way, this is Aaron Wilson's Super Bowl.
I was just thinking that.
It
actually.
is. We have just been peppered with Aaron Wilson news. That is good stuff. That is good stuff. All right, so we'll do for the early picks. 2-3 minutes a pick
On the clock, 3 minutes.
on the clock. All right. Bears are on the clock, number 1 overall. So I will give the options.
start the draft.
Here we go. The options are Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, or Marvin Harrison Jr.
Bang, 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 bang,
Caleb Williams, Drake May. Out of the mock. Are we back? Yes?
No, stop talking. Jesus Christ, I don't know what the fuck happened.
I can't stop forever.
I don't know how to stop this.
I assume just mute that. Whatever.
Okay. Wait a
I'm
minute,
being told I'm back.
I think we're back.
Are we back? LOL at that sound. I couldn't hear it. I don't know what happened.
Oh, it's so chaos.
Oh boy.
It's going to be so bad.
Can we try this again? Do you know what to do?
I think I did. I
You're
thought I just had to mute the desktop, but
That's what I thought, but
that's what I thought I did.
oh man.
Okay.
Well, take two. We're gonna try again.
This is
$50 we trade the pick, or you make the pick. You're getting extra time on this first pick.
okay. We're going to try it again.
Oh boy. Take two.
This
Could be dicey.
could be dicey.
This could be dicey.
All right.
All right, here we go. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Clap it up for Rolly. He was sweating bullets over there.
I didn't know. I thought I muted it. But
Rolly, you have one job from Oscar.
yeah, you fuckers try this.
It
Yeah.
is complicated for some reason.
You guys try to do this, you'll be shitting bricks. I want to hear it out of you two. You guys, the fucking peanut gallery.
All right. Caleb Williams, the heavy vote getter right now. It's Caleb 57%, Marvin 40%, Drake 1%, Jaden Daniels 2%. All right, Aaron just sent in 5.
Well, Monty
This
said,
was before.
this is
He
the
just wants in
raffle.
on the raffle.
I'm gonna have to write these down because I am not gonna be able to switch and.
Yeah, Monty Bingham. We'll get you in there, Monty. We got
Monty
extra votes coming in, though, from Aaron with the 5. So he wants his votes going for Marvin. So how many votes is that? We can flash the super chat menu real quick. Or the votes menu. I think it's, is that 10 votes? So that closes the gap. It's not enough to get to surpass Caleb. Oh! Shane Link says, we'll see you, Caleb. We're trading the number 1 pick to the New England Patriots.
Shout out, Shane Link.
Shane
What's up,
Link.
man?
Shane Link.
All right,
There you
well,
go.
Let's make sure they actually want the pick first.
If not,
They do.
they do. All right,
do.
so you can remove you can ditch the clock for the time being. So obviously click 1 and 3. I want 34 in their next year one. That's what I'm asking for if I'm the Bears. Their first next year.
55 chance.
All right.
They might say no.
Does that work? 334 in their first next year? Someone says 13 first-round picks. Add a round. Someone says this mock is already terrible. Someone says add next year's 2. I don't think it's gonna. What is 30?
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, it's not on the simulator.
Well, you can.
Someone
It's
says
twice.
take the 2 away and try 103. They're saying as well. Add a 103 there. We're not going to force trades. Let's fire this one, see if they take
This
it.
one?
No, try it with 103. If they don't take it, we'll take 103 off.
This is ridiculous.
Listen, they paid $50 for it. We're gonna try and fire it off.
I hope they say no. Fuck
Trade accepted. Sorry, Rolly.
I don't think we should do trades that have
I-
under a 50% chance.
I
of
will
being
say,
accepted.
this first pick, teams would have to pay a major premium. I do.
I understand that, but if under 50% should not be a trade that we offer.
What was it? 45.
Yes,
Well,
that should be 50%.
all right. Moving forward, we'll follow that philosophy. All right. Okay. Well,
When Drake may Caleb
Drake
Williams.
and Caleb are gone, so I mean, I'll just Marvin and Jaden probably. I mean,
Yeah. Ooh, the Titans are signing Mason Rudolph.
that's an interesting one.
Oh, shit. The Bears also just made a signing.
Who'd the Bears sign?
Amen. Ogbun.
Special teamer. I'm not worrying about that right now. We just put out a quarterback signing.
Okay.
Bears just signed. We'll flash the news when we get a sec. Maybe an L3. Can we get the L3 going?
Once it comes in.
Yeah, we'll pair this with the cut later. This is your Dylan Cole replacement. The Bears have signed Amin Ogbongbemiga, linebacker, 1 year, $2.1 million, up to $2.5 million. So I think it's your LB4, LB5. This feels like your.
You should have put all the wide receivers on there, to be honest.
Yeah, but they're not going to take Neighbors or Adunze over Marvin. Minute 40 left.
It truly is unbelievable.
Mason Rudolph, $3.6 million. See, like, if I'm the Bears, I'd do that.
It truly is amazing to me that Bears fans still want to keep Caleb.
To be fair, the percentages were in Caleb's favor, and then.
No, but the Patriots signing.
Armon Watts, former Bears legend. I'd wait with Ridley.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But if nothing happens by the end of the day, I think you hit that plus a rumor or something. All right, minute left. If you want to trade the pick or if you want to make the pick yourself, it's going to be Marvin unless something crazy happens. 1 minute left.
Someone should trade back again, honestly.
I wouldn't be opposed. If you're going to trade back, commit. Armon Watts. I didn't mind Armon. He was kind of good last year, too, for I think it was with Pittsburgh. 40 seconds. Mason Rudolph is a Titan. Mason Rudolph is a Titan. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, Marvin's the pick. All right, so at 9.
So off the board, Adunze, Neighbors, Fuaga, Alt, DeJean.
Obviously, JJ is available. I'll throw
Best
him in.
available, Brock Bowers, Quinion Mitchell, Jerzon Newton, Fatanu, Wiggins, Arnold, Turner, Fashanu, Verse, JPJ, Liato. Jaden Daniels is still there.
Yeah, I'm not putting him, though. PFF has to catch up on that. I'll put McCarthy. Daniels is unrealistic at 9. Who else? I'm putting McCarthy, Turner.
Probably Latu. Oh, excuse me, Olu.
Yeah.
And, Turner. I don't know if you said him.
I said Turner. I'll throw Byron Murphy on there as a defensive tackle. All right, let's just do 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the clock. $50. You can trade or make the pick. You can influence the vote with other picks, with other prices as well. We'll get that up. Traded down for Marvin. If you want to trade, it's 50. I'm not doing Bowers. I mean, not taking Bowers.
1 year, $3 million for Watts.
That sounds about right. He's like a tick ahead of that minimum. Armon Watts. All right, minute 30. Someone says, how is Bowers not on the poll? I mean, do you want me to redo the poll with Bauer? I mean, no one's topping Turner with these percentages anyway, 65%. Don't need a tackle. That's why he's on. I don't know why he's on there. May not need him, but Bears signing, bottom of the screen. Amin O. I'm not going to try to pronounce that name without learning it first. So, Dylan Cole replacement. Special teams ace with the Chargers last year. So, that is that. Calvin Ridley thing's getting weird, Rolly.
It's officially 50-50.
Well, 4 minutes early. 4 minutes early. Dallas Turner's going to be the pick unless someone sends in 50 to make the pick or trade the pick. Let us know. Someone says Brock equals sexy. Someone says we need a second rounder for a center. Well, you got to trade down if you want it. Clock's ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Newton could be realistic if we don't sign any D-line. Jerzon, I think 9's too early for him. I don't think any defensive tackle goes at 9. I saw a mock where Byron Murphy goes there, but I would not make that pick. Still haven't drafted someone to throw to Marvin Harrison. Yeah, that is true.
All right.
You guys wanted to trade down, or Shane did at least.
Dallas Turner.
All right, Dallas Turner. That's the pick. So no pick until 34 now with the Patriots trade.
Zach Frazier, Tyler Nubin,
Not putting JJ on there. That's unrealistic.
Braswell, TJ Tampa, Braden Fisk, Chop Robinson, Kamari Lassiter, Darius Robinson, Kingsley.
Ooh, Darius Robinson. I'll put him on there.
Kingsley Suamatia, Javon Bullard.
I don't need a safety anymore. Double dip at receiver. Who's the top receiver? Huh? I'll throw Keon. Maybe
Roman Wilson.
Is Xavier Worthy still out there?
Nope. Roman Wilson's the top guy.
What about Jatavion? Throw Jatavion on there. Kind of fun.
Keon Coleman's there.
I'll throw Keon on there.
Xavier Leggett's there. He'd actually be my top guy. But
Leggett?
yeah.
Okay, I'll throw him on
Oh,
there.
I guess Worthy is there, but that's...
He could be there at 34.
Why is he so
They haven't
low?
updated their rankings because they're fucking slow. I'll put Worthy on there.
Braylon Trice is there too, but...
Just drafted an edge. Who's the top tackle?
Kingsley.
Let's see.
Or the guy out of Yale. I don't know how to say his name.
That's too early for Rat. Is Penix still there?
Yep.
All right, I'll put him on there. JJ's unrealistic. All right. Second round, make the pick. I think I would have signed Rudolph to that deal, man. 1 year, 3.6. It's not that much money. I mean, I
Ow.
All right. Zach Frazier, the early leader. I'll tell you what. I know I'm on the team draft Caleb train, but Emmett Shea and Worthy to go with DJ Moore would be insane. Worthy's just your speed demon.
That would be something.
That would be nuts. That would be nuts. All right. See this Jeremy tweet.
Yeah. They must have, lost a bet or something. I don't know.
Less than a minute.
People are saying launch Shane into the sun.
I think most people actually wanted Caleb.
Yeah.
I think it's starting to shift a little bit. But Shane bought the pick. What can you do?
Fire Shane. I'm dead.
What can we do? Fire Shane. Jeff Howe has a Calvin Ridley update. He says the Jags and Patriots remain the two favorites, but other teams have been involved.
Who said this?
Jeff Howe. Ridley hasn't yet made a decision, nor have the Jags or Pats been ruled out. All parties awaiting.
Hold on.
Oh, that was 19 minutes
I gotta
ago.
read this myself.
I just read it to you, dude.
Yeah. Well, my own eyes.
You think I'm lying? All right, clock's out. Zach Frazier is the pick, as he is the selection. All right. There you go.
Here we are at 75.
Is Rattler still there, or is he gone?
Michael Pratt, Blake Fisher,
Rattler's gone. R.I.P.
Patrick Paul's there.
Patrick Paul, I like that. I'll throw
Blake
him in.
Corum. Not that you need a running back anymore. Brendan Rice. Blake Fisher.
Scroll up a bit.
That's
Yeah.
as high as it goes.
Who else we got? I'll go Brendan Rice.
Gabriel Murphy. Andrew Phillips. Jeremiah Trotter. Cameron Kinchins.
No linebacker. No safety. Oh, Christian Mahogany. I'll put him in there.
Sion Baki.
Michael Hall. I'll put him in defensive tackle. All right. Go make the pick. If you want to influence the vote, you know how to do it. Someone says that's a damn Shane. Oh, I got to do a beer bong for that 50.
Yeah.
Your super chats still apply for the original menu, too. So if you send in 10, you get 20 votes, plus you get a raffle ticket for the jersey if you're not already in there. Cheers.
Apparently the Eagles tampered to get Saquon Barkley.
Well, that's karma for New York after the Jalen Brunson debacle. That's how I see it.
No. But that would help the Giants if they get picks.
Well, no, but if they wanted to keep Saquon.
Which I don't think they did.
Yeah. The fan base probably did, though. Minute 10 left. Brendan Rice, the front runner. By kind of a wide margin.
That's big. It's big. Big.
I don't love Rice in the third. He's good, but I think I'd rather go fourth for him. Tom's in shambles. He just tweeted out after the Armon Watts. I have no idea how the Cowboys are going to add DT help. Marshall says the Giants should be awarded the Eagles' first-round pick. Should I reply and say only if the Mavs get the final Porzingis pick back?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
Looks like it's going to be Brendan Rice.
Brendan Rice, going to be the pick. Brendan Rice. All right.
All right, here we're at 103.
Ooh, Max Melton's kind of fun.
Dominic Puny's still there, but I don't anticipate that being the case in April. But
Yeah, agreed.
Cade Stover.
Be tied in 3 maybe if they don't.
Trey Benson. I know.
That's unrealistic.
Cam Hart.
Leonard Taylor's a good one.
Cooper BB.
I'll put BB. I don't think he falls this far, but I'll do it
Mohamed
for this.
Kamara.
I like him.
Well, that's 4 then, I think, right?
Taylor, BB, Kamara. What else we got? Oh, should I throw Jordan Travis on there?
Nah, it's too early. 4th round.
All right, scroll back near the top. Who do we got? I could throw in here. Oh, Javon Baker, receiver. Oh, we just took her. We've already taken 2 receivers. I'll throw Max Melton in there. Corner. They're deep at corner, but it's good value in the fourth. We can go a minute on these day 3 picks. 1 minute. We'll finish this mock, and then we'll kind of see what else is going on in free agency. And things are slow. We might just call it. We'll do the raffle and call it a day.
We not each going to do a mock?
I like that idea tomorrow.
Oh.
I do one, you do one tomorrow. Kind of rapid fire. We'll see. Maybe we do one after this. We'll see. Ryan Burns has arrived in New York. What are you laughing at?
Tom Downey tweets.
What's he tweeting? Ugh, I didn't check the game for a while. We're up 18 with 9 minutes left. All right, fellas. Let's put this away.
The pick is Leonard Taylor.
Leonard Taylor. Oh, my God. It's literally neck and neck. Okay. Leonard Taylor, you are a Chicago Bear. Get some interior defensive line help.
Back up again here.
I'll put Cade Stover this time.
You still put BB. Still put Kamara.
Okay. Hamid. Kamara.
Should put Chow Smith Wade. He's good.
BB, Kamara, Stover. Who else we got in here?
Cedric Gray.
Scroll up a bit. I'll put Christian Jones, swing tackle. All right. Make the selection. Make the selection. All right, BB's going to run away with this puppy. BB's going to run away with this puppy.
It's only 40%.
Still time. $10.
So
$10 on
time
Kamara
left
would
in this
sway the
vote.
vote. I'll tell you that. What a big three from Jameer Nelson Jr. 20 seconds left. Cooper Beebe.
Cooper baby.
Someone says tell Fields to put on some weight and become our other edge. Guys, we got to stop with this.
Tight end Justin Fields.
OU responds with the 3.
All right, looks like it's Cooper.
Beebe. Kamara made a push, but
2 picks left.
yeah, we're flying through this. All right. Already back on the clock here?
Yeah.
Oh, Shaneson and 10 for Kamara.
He's still there. Bang.
All right, well, you get the next pick. There you go, Shane.
Day 3, $10 gets it done.
Yeah, you're in there. Kamara. And then we got our final pick here.
Yep.
Are we sure? It might be over. I think it's over.
Looks like that was the last pick of the
That
draft.
was it? Okay.
I didn't know that was the
What
final
did
one.
PFF grade us? Oh, I like this idea coming in from Jake.
Yeah, I don't know how we'd be able to do that, though. Like, live. How would they... Oh, we could do it live, and, like, if I make the pick, I just don't say anything. And then if you make the pick, you can message me, and, like, either way...
I feel like they're going to know.
I don't
We
think
could do
they
it
would
within
know.
one mock where, like, you pick who you would pick at that selection, and I pick who I would pick. And at the end,
And we write it down.
yeah, I guess, like, visually that would
My
be
thing is,
great.
like, how would we show the people whose mock was who?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only challenge. I tell you what, I could. That gives it away too. I was gonna say one of us could be off screen.
This was the fan-led mock draft.
What did they give us as a grade?
An A.
I feel like it's hard to not get an A. You just take players at the top. It's not complicated.
A+ for MHJ at 3, Dallas Turner A at 9, Frazier at 34, B+, Brennan Rice B+ at 75, Cooper Beebe was the lowest pick, Kamara, 3 fourth-rounders in this draft. Wait, what? The Titans are signing Calvin Ridley?
Oh my goodness. Rolly Shambles. Oh my. The old pump fake. Oh, I need raw Rolly right now. I need raw reaction Rolly right now. Let's hear it. I need Rolly right now. I think the silence tells it all. We'll shift back into free agency mode here. My goodness. Wow. Jeff Howe strikes again. 4 years, $92 million, 23 a year, 50 guaranteed. Does that make you feel a little better? That's a pretty big overpay. That's Pittman money, dude. Wow. Rolly's stunned. Rolly is absolutely stunned. What's your one-word reaction? I'll be honest, my one-word reaction, that's a big overpay. That's a big overpay, in my opinion.
I'm cool not paying that.
Is that your official statement?
24 mil a year?
23 a year.
23?
That's a big overpay, I think. He's 29. I get why Tennessee did it. Their receiver room is horrific, but that's a big overpay.
That's crazy.
They must have come in and just made a huge offer, and he was like, okay, sweet.
T. Higgins is going to make so much money.
He's getting 25. I mean, that's why I probably wouldn't trade for him if I was the Bears. Sign one of these number 3 receivers and let's roll. Man, that's a big deal for Calvin Ridley. Oh, Calvin Ridley. Man, well, that's that, Rolly.
I'm stunned.
You thinking just wide receiver targets?
Yeah.
Man, that is more than I would have thought. Only 50 guaranteed, but
Holy shit.
that's a splash.
A splash?
That's a tidal wave.
Yeah, that is more than that.
That's FP Cannonball. Rayshon Jenkins to the Seahawks. What is that audio? Turn that down.
I just tweeted out a video of Elliott Wolf and say, way not to overspend, King. Holy shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. He ain't worth that, dude. He's just not. Like
That's wild.
He was good this year. He's not a top end 1 anymore.
Good news for Bears.
Yeah, I agree. I was gonna say that. I think the Bears have gotten some good news with this draft situation. Titans at 7, Falcons at 8 with Mooney. Now they could still draft receiver, no doubt about it, but it makes it less likely.
Wow.
Could the Bears be getting draft luck with Titans?
This guy, by the way, that Tom keeps on sending in the production, Pretty Ricky, fucking nailed this.
Say what?
That guy that Tom keeps on sending in the production, Pretty Ricky.
He has all the scoops.
Dude, he's another dropping dimes. He literally tweeted
well,
out.
There's this guy on Bears Twitter. His name's Austin F. Bad Take Foogs. He's been getting scoops too.
He tweeted out an hour ago, hearing dark horse division rival made a monster offer of over $90 million for Ridley. An hour ago.
Nailed it.
And then he said 15 minutes later, which was 45 minutes ago, hearing Calvin Ridley is now leaning towards signing with the division rival dark horse over the Jags based off huge offer. Sounds like Jags will get a chance to match, but if they don't, he's going to go.
This is a pretty funny tweet. Wow.
I mean, they have weapons in Tennessee, man. If Will Levis is
Hopkins
good,
and Ridley is a nice duo.
you remember when we said the Titans had no direction? Well, see their direction now.
They're investing on offense now.
Ridley, D-Hop, Pollard, Spears,
maybe Burks becomes something in year
Burks
3.
wide receiver 3.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Westbrook and Kenny's probably gone.
I see people in the chat saying Roley's sick, Roley's pissed. I'm actually cool, man.
That's a big price tag, man.
I'm good. I mean, I'm not spending $24 million on Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, that's 23, but yeah, I'm with you. That's an overpay. That's a flat-out overpay, dude. I'm sorry. Guy missed a year and a half. He was good last year, not great. Wow, that was a sick alley-oop. Oh, man. You want to kind of cycle just through some of the recent moves in free agency that have popped through?
Shit, that's crazy. George
That's crazy,
Fant back
but-
to the Seahawks.
Well, they just made 2 signings. They also signed Rayshawn Jenkins. Rayshawn Jenkins.
That's great. You want to recycle through league signings or just Bears?
We'd signed through some recent ones that have happened in the last hour or two. You can pick a spot. We'll kind of cycle through some of the recent free agent moves. It's been a busy day. It's picked up recently, no doubt.
All right, let's see where we should begin.
Probably that Hollins one, that
Mike
last
Hollins?
one.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
This is kind of where things picked up today for NFL free agency. Mac Hollins signed with the Buffalo Bills. 1 year, $3 million. David Sharp to the Texans. Ronnie Harrison back to Indianapolis. Morgan Moses in a kind of a pick swap trade. He becomes the Jets' right tackle. They'll probably draft the left tackle at number 10. Malik Collins got traded to the 49ers from Houston. Little Jordan Humphrey re-ups in Denver. Jake Elliott gets a record deal for kickers. 4 years, $24 million. $6 million per year ties him up with Justin Tucker. Artie Burns, Bears legend, re-ups in Seattle. Harrison Bryant, the tight end, signs a 1 year, $3.25 million deal with Las Vegas. Jeremy Reeves, special teams ace, 2-year deal with Washington. Kyle Juszczyk restructures his deal. He stays with the 49ers. Jordan Whitehead goes back to Tampa, 2 year, $9 million. I think that can get up to $10 million with incentives. Just getting hit with some notifications. Doesn't look like it's pretty. Albert Breer said he heard yesterday the Patriots were at $22 million per year. So just shy of that 23 number. Jags were just shy of 20. So Patriots were close. Staying in the South.
Around 22 mil. They probably gave it 3 for 66.
That would have been high too, honestly. I don't
No,
want to say he dodged a bullet.
I honestly did not remember. I thought it would be 3 for 70
Yeah, but
with incentives.
you're saying this is too much though. So you would have been cool with it? I'm confused.
3 for 22? Yeah. I said that.
So you're just saying the 4th year. You're saying the 4th year is the problem. Well, it's only $50 million guaranteed, so it's really like you can get out of it after 2 years.
I was cool with a 3-year 66 million.
So how much guaranteed would you have been cool with on that structure? Like 40, 35?
40, 44?
I mean, he only got 50. It's not that big of a difference.
Same.
Jordan Whitehead, we mentioned that. Jernard Avery back to the Colts. Julius Chestnut to the Titans. No one knows those next 2 guys. Khalil Mack, he is staying in L.A. What?
I don't know why that's on here.
It's just restructure. Yeah, I don't know. Matt Pryor, we talked about this earlier. Swing tackle type. He gets a 1-year deal with Chicago. Could mean bad news for Larry Borum. We'll see. Dane Jackson, 2 years, $14.5 million with the Panthers. Thomas Morstead's like 73 years old, but he gets a 2-year deal to punt for the Jets. Jonathan Bullard gets a 1-year deal in Minnesota. Brett Rypien, what does it mean? Quarterback, 1-year deal with the Bears, probably the vet minimum. Some Shane Waldron connection there. Adam Prentice, Darrell Taylor stays in Seattle. Kanai Mwaga to the Raiders.
That was yesterday, by the way. I don't know why that just got in.
Mike Pennell re-signs with the Chiefs. Bears legend as well.
Wasn't that yesterday too?
I think, maybe. Came official today. Mason Rudolph, I would have done this deal if I was the Bears, man. If you're trying to get a veteran backup, 1 year, $3.6 million, I would have done that. Tennessee gets him. Amin Ogbin Bamiga. I think this is your Dylan Cole replacement. Special teams ace, backup linebacker type. Armon Watts to the Patriots, 1-year deal. And then Calvin Ridley, the big one, 4 years, $92 million. A couple just coming in for Seattle. Rayshon Jenkins gets a 2-year deal with the Seahawks. And then George Fant to Seattle. If you want, we could wrap this up. You could go do Watts plus Calvin.
Okay.
Last call, we'll flash the Super Chat menu if you want to get in on the jersey raffle. This is your last call. $10 to get in. We'll do the raffle, then we're going to sign off here. Things have slowed down a bit. It's been quiet around the Bears for the most part. So, last call here.
That's I can't believe they went Titans out of nowhere and got Calvin Ridley. Good for them.
Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting. Tennessee, wow.
I got to see Patriots Twitter reaction to this. Give me a
Last
second.
call. If you want to get in, $10 Super Chats. Winner gets a free Bears jersey. Steven Rosinski wants to make sure he's in the raffle.
Yeah, Rosinski's in.
You're in there, Steve. 92 mil. Sheesh. Yeah, that's a big deal, man. They paid up.
Shane Lincoln. I don't know if Shane was in, but I got to put him in now.
Shane Link is in.
So is Monty.
Shane Link is in. What is with inflation this year in the contracts? Well, the cap went up $30 million. So, and teams pay for premium positions, man. There's always a team. There's always a team. Yeah, I'm cool with Paul. By the way, for those asking, like $23 million a year for Ridley if you're the Bears. No, I mean that's $6 million more than what DJ Moore currently makes, and you may have to re-up him here in a year or two. So, yeah, I'm cool with that. John gets in. First time super chatter as well. Shout out to John. 2, 3.
Anyone want to pay for me to be in the raffle?
Yeah, someone bought me and Rolly a ticket yesterday.
That was fun yesterday.
John says, assuming the Bears sign Connor Williams and Curtis Samuel, I don't think you should assume that, but okay. Would it be financially flexible to also sign Chase Daniels retired? Let's just get that out there. You could get DJ Reader still in that scenario. First timer addicted to the show, you guys rock. Well, thanks for showing up. Chase Daniels retired, but otherwise, there you go. Calvin Scam, Tennessee, raffle me up. You're in, Juggalotus. You are in.
Should we give a timeline like we did yesterday?
Yeah, you can throw 5 minutes on there. 5 minutes on the clock to get in. We're $270 from 1,000. I'd have to do a beer boot. I know it's a long ways, but if you guys want to get in the couple Bears Hall of Fame stickers, could get us there. But we'll give you guys 5 minutes. We'll shoot the shit, and then we'll do the raffle. Do the raffle. Oh, Shane bought us in.
Yes.
My goodness. All right.
Shane Link, you're a legend, my friend.
We'll also spin the wheel for Shane. That's only fair.
Yeah.
That's only fair.
Oh, and Riley
Ford gets a ticket, and we spin the wheel for him. Shout out Riley Ford. Creeping toward 800. Oh, Titans make another splash. Nick Folk, the kicker.
Oh, that's just a re-signing.
I know. I was trying to catch your attention. Here come the tickets. They want in. They want in. Shout out to the real ones.
Let's get these super chats on screen. Shane Link, 2 tickets on me, fellas. Let's go, Shane.
Thank you, Shane. Also, we'll spin the wheel for you.
Riley Ford.
He's in. We're spinning the wheel for you too, Riley. We got you.
B is a first timer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shout out to you, Irv. You are in the raffle. Radness personified. Just made it in time. Here we go. We got you. You're in, Radness.
And a 10 from Timothy, but Timothy,
you just
once
get the
you're
one.
in, you're
Once
in.
you're in, you're in.
So, like, you could have max of 1 ticket.
I'll take a shot for you, Timothy, if you weren't aware of that.
Yeah, because he had a $10 earlier, so.
We got you, Timothy. Cheers. Once you're in, you're in. Maybe tomorrow we'll do every $10 entry you can get in. Maybe we'll do that.
Ridley. Woo-wee.
Maybe we'll do multiple tickets tomorrow. Spice it up. Spice it up.
Tyler Kendrick.
Can't wait till April. Yeah, draft's going to be fun, man. Especially for Bears. 2 top 10 picks. You kidding me?
Whew.
It's going to be fantastic. Going to be fantastic. Harrison's still standing is impressive. Yeah, I've been slugging this water. I mean, I'm definitely feeling it, but we're hanging in. That barbecue definitely was big. Travis says, how do we get in this raffle? $10 super chat, Travis. $10 super chat.
I'm still in shock over 4 for 92 is crazy.
I did wonder after that 3 o'clock hit if there was another team involved. Like, if he was going to re-sign with Jacksonville, you would have thought it would have just been right away. Beezy, man. This ticket for the CEO of Chat Sports. We're counting it for you, Beezy. Samuel, I'm ready for the draft. Me too, man. It's going to be fun. Going to be fun. Going to be a good old time. 2 minutes.
Oh, crap.
Something happened?
Josina said Patriots will mainly turn their attention to the draft to address wide receiver. I'm told they've moved on. I don't know if I trust her, but that'd be devastating if they don't try to at least trade for T. Higgins.
The Higgins price might be too much.
Or Mike Williams, maybe.
Also, I do think it's worth mentioning, just because Higgins requested a trade doesn't mean he's available. The Bengals might just be like, okay.
Oh, I'm just saying.
I hear you. Maybe Tyron. Maybe they go Tyron. And they go receiver in the draft. Maybe that's the pivot.
Xavier Legette is.
Minute 30. You guys got plans for the draft? Yeah, we're going to be live for several hours. That's the plan. We'll be live all of round 1. Probably a full day 2, even though they don't have a second round pick. I mean, we'll be live a lot. Now, day 3, if they don't have any picks, rounds 5 through 7, we may cut it early. That's where they're at right now, but we'll see how it goes. All right, RC gets in there. 1 minute left. Sam Loctera gets in there. There he is. RC says JF1 starting to look more and more like our QB1. Why? Why is he starting to look more like QB1? The draft hasn't happened. I disagree. Doesn't mean he couldn't be. I just don't think there's anything that would say he's. Now, is he looking more and more like he could be on the roster? Yeah. I would say so. All right. Did you get Loctera in there too? He gets a raffle ticket. 30 seconds. This is it. Higgins could be got via trade. I mean, he requested a trade. We don't know if the Bengals are making him available. All right, let's close this out, Frogs. Up 12 with 2:10 to go. Ooh. Richard gets in before the buzzer. It's a first time or 2. Jeez, you just hit a crazy step back. Raffle me in. Polo says he's taking the North, never giving it back. This is the year for sustainability and weapons for JF1. I don't think Fields will be the starter, but if I'm proven wrong, I will gladly come up here and admit it. 1, 2, 3.
You want to spin the wheel first?
5.
If we owe 2 of those?
Yeah, we'll spin the wheel first. That way, in case any more $10 tickets come in, we'll get you in. We're 130 bucks away from 1,000. That'd be a beer boot if y'all want to hit that before we go. Harrison not sober right now with his takes. I don't think it's a hot take to think that they're going to draft Caleb Williams and start him, but I'm not sober. That's also true. Ooh.
I guess we're 2 minutes.
Here's what we'll do. Let's spin the wheel one more time, and then we'll do this. I'll offer a deal. Rolly 10 push-ups. You want to do what we did the other day real quick?
Yeah, we'll do it. We could do 50% off first.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. Pull up the menu real quick. Even if you already have a raffle ticket, you can get a second one right now. Or if you don't have one yet, everything's 50% off. So if you send in $5, get another raffle ticket. $10, we'll spin the wheel. Beer bongs, $25. Helmet Hall of Fame sticker, $50. Doesn't really apply for beer boot. We still have to get to 1,000, but 2 minutes, 50% off everything except for the beer boot right now. So you can get a second raffle ticket right now for $5 for the jersey. Minute 50. This is a hell of a deal right now. You can get 50% off. No one's bit yet. No one has bit yet. Yes, you can get a second raffle for $5 just during this 2 minutes. There's one from Shane Link. He's in there. Oh, here they come. Minute 15. Minute 15. Here they come.
Yeah,
Final
I'm going to
minute.
be honest. These are not being shown on camera.
Yeah, we're not going to flash these on screen. This is just to get you extra tickets
So
because there's so many
trust
flying
me,
in.
If
We're
you
getting
don't
them-
get on screen, you're getting a ticket.
Shane Link, you're in. Boom Tater Tot, you're in. Beezy Man, you're in. Steven Rosinski, you're in. Samuel Lawless, you're in. Casey, you're in. RC Gaming, you're in. Samuel, you're in. Juggalotus is in. Sam Loctera has another one. Hashtag Team Rolly. Abraham sends in 10, so he gets a spin and a ticket. Drew, you're in. Tyler Kendrick, you're in. Riley Ford is in. Oh! This is technically a boom. We'll get that one on screen. We'll get that 50 on screen. Here we go.
All right, no more.
So no Moss. If a couple trickle in, because of the delay, we'll count them. But like they got to come in very, very quickly here. All right, the Frogs are in the tournament. Thank God. Well, let's not throw a pick six with 30 seconds left.
All right, Monty Bingham
Monty's
is
the
last one.
cutoff. Monty is the cutoff. Monty is the cutoff. How do you pay? You have to click the little money sign, but save it for tomorrow. I got again. We'll do another one tomorrow probably. Oh, we crossed 1,000 with that push, by the way. So we got to do a beer boot for the road. There you go. All right. We'll flash Brandon's here in a minute because you sent in a 50. Want to get sure on that. Robert also gets in. He also gets a wheel spin since he sent a 10. So 2 spins. So everyone that just sent in got a ticket in?
Yep.
All right, let's spin the wheel twice. We'll do the raffle, and then I'll do a boot on the way out. And we'll get your push-ups done too. We'll get all that done. Get all that done. Oh, they can't see this, by the way.
Oh, oops.
Let's redo it.
Oh, it's spinning.
Oh, it's still spinning.
No, we were going to redo that anyway. You guys didn't see it, so sucks. Sorry.
I may.
Yeah, this is much better. No. No, I'll respin this one too.
We'll just start fresh here. 2 spins right here. 2 spins right here. Where's the money sign? It should be right there below the chat, right, Rolly?
Yeah, it should. There you go.
All right, we both take shots. That's fair.
Shots.
Both take shots, and then one more spin. Steven said Rolly was done once the Titans signed Ridley. Ah! There he goes. Rolly beer bong. Cheers. I think the Bears should get Chase Young. Maybe. All right, let's do the raffle. That way we're cutting it off. Or can we should we flash that 50 real quick?
I already flashed it.
Oh, Brandon. Brandon, you get a sticker because it was 50% off. So I already put one on here. I'll write your name on it. What's his last name? Brandon Bocart. Brandon, your sticker is right there, my friend. How many entries we got today?
61.
All right. When you're ready, we'll fire this off. Brandon gets a boom. A little 50% off boom. Shout out to you, Brandon.
All right, when we're ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Where are you, Rolly? Where are you, Rolly? Where are you? I see Harrison. You're at the top. You got a mohawk.
All right. 10 seconds gone.
Oh, there he is. I got Rolly right in the middle. Oh, Rolly's going to get out to an early lead. I don't like this. Too early, Rolly. Slow it down. Slow it down, Rolly. There we go. Mustachio out in the lead. Casey Gillickson riding up the middle. Rolly falling back to the middle, which is fine, but we can't fall back too much.
30
Luis
seconds.
Ramirez taking the lead. Rolly, get up there!
I think I'm peaking early at the top.
Rolly, stop falling back. Get
I
on
actually
your horse.
found the lead. I'm in the lead. Oh, I'm going to get last.
Tyler Kendrick coming up. I see my duck, Luis Ramirez, with the lead.
I peaked way too early.
Michael DiBartolo falling
10
behind.
seconds.
Oh, here comes Drew.
Drew and
Richard Kanan. And the winner is going to be Richard Kanan.
Richard Kanan. Was he a recent push here?
Yeah, he was. He was. I remember typing him.
Richard Kanan, are you there?
I think he was recent. Yeah, no, here it is. He was a first-timer. So
Richard Kanan.
4:30, so he should still be watching. That was 9 minutes ago.
I don't get it. That's what she said. I'm confused by that. Respond, Richard.
Richard.
Make sure you're in there. Jacob said didn't. Everyone always says my name wasn't on there when they don't win.
Yeah.
You were in there. Trust me. Chino says Bears are targeting Mike Williams. Per who? Is that just you saying that?
I haven't seen a report about it.
Where's Richard?
Wow, Bobby Wagner to the Commanders.
Wow, that's actually a good move, I think.
Probably that's their now best move of free agency.
Someone said Richard left. Come on, Richard. Oh, you said I peaked too early. That's what she said. Yeah, never want to peak too early. We're not doing a backup race because he could be seeing this later. A win is a win is a win. Harrison is...
He was in 9 minutes ago.
I'm not a drunk, but I might be drunk.
Why would he super chat to get into the
drink
raffle 9 minutes ago and not return?
He claims this is on his second account. Well, then go back to your other account. Prove it to me.
Yeah.
I'm not falling for that. I know some people have multiple accounts, but like, while we wait for Richard, you want to go do your push-ups?
Yeah, you could do that.
Hand me this.
Hold on.
Give it to me.
We'll do it this way.
Someone says, what if we get Mike Williams and Curtis Samuel? Oh, I'm losing slack here. And it's got a swing around that back. That back post is cutting me off. All right. Rolly's going to do his push-ups. Yeah, Richard was in the chat not that long ago. There's a different Richard. Yep. Rolly push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So for those asking, this is Rolly's kind of production setup. That's like his extra monitor right there. Hang on a second. This is my monitor that I look at. This is kind of like my desk setup. This isn't the best. What up, what up? So there you go. It's not the best tour of all time, but I know a couple of y'all were asking about it. Okay, I'll go fill up a boot if you want to hold it down for a sec. Either way is fine. What would you rather do? All right, Rolly's going to go grab it. Throw Bobby Wagner on the screen. Talk about that for a sec. Bobby Wagner with Dan Quinn. That's a long-time reunion, right? Because wouldn't have Wagner been on those Seattle teams when Quinn was there back in the day? So, there you go. All right. Rolly's going to go fill up my boot. Then we're going to get out of here. So, what was the guy's name that won? Richard Kanan. If you see this, DM me on Twitter or Instagram at HGramNFL. We'll hook you up with the jersey. You got to prove it's you, though. At HGramNFL, Richard. Twitter or Instagram. It says you're still in the chat. Like, it lets me tag him in the chat. So I think he's watching. Maybe he stepped away from his phone or computer for a second. But Richard Craddock says I'm not Richard. Different Richard, yep. Someone says Richard took too many beer bongs. Yeah, well, I'm about to do a beer boot, which is the icing on the cake for my day. Icing on the cake for my day. Yeah, Rolly owes a beer bong. That's a good call. I'll make sure he does that. He does owe a beer bong. Thank you for the reminder. We're doing the beer bong. We're doing the beer bong. Boot for me, bong for him. Yo, beer bong still. Garrett says, what up, Otto? Logan Otto, what's up? You still owe a beer bong. Good reminder from the chat. I kind of forgot, I'll be honest. All right. I'll do the beer boot here. Rolly's going to get his bong ready, and then we'll sign off. What do you make of that Wagner deal? $8.5 million? It's a pretty good deal. Still good. Doesn't cover much, but lost in the sauce. Yeah, there's probably some truth to that. Probably some truth to that. All right, here we go. I'll take this puppy down. Better, cleaner. We got it done. Be effort. Be effort. Oh, man. Clear beer. So, Happy Dads. We do the Happy Dads. They're just easier to take down. They're seltzers. Seltzers. But they're the same alcohol. It's 5%. Same thing. It's like a Miller Lite or whatever. Coors Light. All right, you ready? All right. Was that Happy Dad? It was Happy Dad. That's how we roll. All right, Rolly's sipping away there. He's got nothing left after Ridley signed with Tennessee. No juice.
You want me to come on here and be excited about free agency? There's no excitement.
Neither is Brett Rypien. Look at this. Yeah, distant 10 of 10. That's brutal. Oh, well. What are you going to do? All right. Good stream. Again, Richard, DM me. I'm going to bank on you seeing this. DM me. Appreciate you, everybody else for tuning in. Shout out to Rolly. And we'll be back tomorrow. I don't know when. We'll go live, though. We'll probably do some other segments, too. You know, we'll keep tabs on free agency, but it'll be kind of a hybrid live, kind of what we normally do, but also free agency-centric as well. So stay tuned for all that. I'm Harrison Graham signing off.